never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so
Happy New Year to you. This morning, over 140 businesses are gathering in this place. Businesses we built in-house, owned by people of color, so to speak, and young people building over 18 years. SMEs build nations. Any nation without the strength of its SMEs is going to fall.
SMEs are what we're really here to do. The conversation is SMEs, and in this room is filled with so many SMEs. Some are at different levels and different stages in their growth.
Such a privilege to be joined by so many excellent business owners today.
For us, that's it for the first quarter. What we want to achieve is to have 2 more stockists.
We are literally just in the works of finishing off the shop, setting everything up, and I'm really, really excited for everyone.
Today, strictly, everybody is in a dimension of their company and their consultancies.
Growth. So yes, all natural. It's child friendly, adult friendly. So I think this is probably my best.
I say if we was to collaborate with someone outside, it would be Nike, because the amount of money we spend on football boots, clothing, equipment, they can sponsor us and provide our players with top equipment.
Also ask you, what was your economy last year and how did you perform?
Yeah, so we done really well. We turned over close to $250,000.
Celebrate this character once again.
My idea of SMEs in nation building is it employs more people. It reaches the grassroots. So what these SMEs are doing is in their own local places, they are creating that for 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Since our leadership cannot do it from home.
Hello everyone. Hello, and how are you? Hope you are doing well. Oh, Ouija 666, good to see you. Ouija 666, do you know that this is a church? Do you know that this is a church? All of this that you're looking at, this is the way they do church now. Ooh. Every time. These people are always starting one new venture or another. They're into fashion. They're into football. They're into cars. They're into one set of people. One set of people. And I am wondering, what is going on? Who is chasing you people? Who is chasing these people, for goodness sake? What is going on here? Only you. Hey, let's see. Tamazite, hi. All of this, and you know something, what I have noticed? Every venture by this church, it's the same people. The same people recycled at all the ventures, the same people. Look, people, look, relax. SPAC Nation, relax. You guys are trying too hard and failing at it. You are trying too hard to prove something to the world, but I am telling you, it is not hitting the way you want it to. It's not hitting. It's not penetrating. We see right through the shenanigans. We see through it. Y'all need to stop. Did you, Sana, did you hear that? Hey, Oshi, hello. Hello, Afro. Your analysis of this guy is so revealing and so insightful. I have been on his case for years. I mean, since the whole thing broke. I have been keeping tabs on these people. Well, thank you, though. I do appreciate that. Now, the way the woman said we turn over close to 500,000. Look at the person that is turning over. Anyway, you know what? So I don't want to disparage people. I don't want to. But guys, we are not daft. The words coming out of their mouth is not matching what we are looking at. Why do they throw out all these figures and everything? These people are scrambling. They put out a video earlier on. That video, they've cleaned it up. The video is not there anymore. It's gone. What is wrong with you people? You people are scrambling. Y'all are running scared, and we see it. This cult is running scared. Anyway, have a look at this, their business masterclass. How to gather 100 SMEs. Please, what is an SME? Please now. Please, does anybody know what an SME is? How to gather 100 SME with the UK's best CEOs who are under 30. Oh, goodness. This is always their selling point. Under 30. Under 30 that have no idea what they are doing. None of these here. Some of them, their balls have not finished dropping yet. These ones. Some of them still don't know how to put on a sanitary towel properly. They say they are the best at what? They are what? Anyway, have a look at it. Let's see. These people, they are scrambling. Masterclass.
Happy New Year to you. This morning, over 140 businesses are gathering in this place. Businesses we built in-house, owned by people of color, so to speak, and young people building over 18 years. SMEs build nations. Any nation without the strength of its SMEs is going to fall.
SMEs are what we're really here to do. The conversation is SMEs, and in this room is filled with so many SMEs. Some are at different levels and different stages in their growth.
Such a privilege to be joined by so many excellent business owners today.
For us, for the first quarter, what we want to achieve is to have 2 more stockists.
We are literally just in the works of finishing off the shop, setting everything up, and I'm really, really excited for everyone.
Today, strictly, everybody is in a dimension of their company and their consultancies.
Growth. So yes, all natural. It's child friendly, adult friendly. So I think this is probably my best.
I say if we was to collaborate with someone outside, it would be Nike, because the amount of money we spend on football boots, clothing, equipment, they can sponsor us and provide our players with top equipment.
Also ask you, what was your economy last year and how did you perform?
Yeah, so we done really well. We turned over close to 250,000.
Celebrate this Kakao once again.
My idea of SMEs in nation building is it employs more people. It reaches the grassroots. So what these SMEs are doing is in their own local places, they are creating that for 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Since our leadership cannot do it from up down, we're doing it from down up.
PT. Thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate your time. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
I tell you what Tobi needs a masterclass in. Tobi needs a masterclass in learning how to speak. For a man who's got all this money, Tobi cannot put words together. How these people are able to make sense of what the guy talks about. I don't know. We are putting it up, we are putting it down, we are putting it upside down. Huh? So this lady is still in you people's church? Folks, this lady, Miriam Mola, is still in your... That's Miriam Mola, right? Miriam Mola is still in this church? I think we might go and do the stream on... We'll do a stream on Miriam Mola. This Miriam Mola, this lady here, is one of the most evil ones. Right? Right? There she... That's Miriam Mola. How come she's very quiet? Nobody's heard anything. Miriam, what happened? The cat got your tongue? Miriam, you were very vocal before. What happened? Says, look at how the women are dressed and the young men. No way they are making any money at all. I don't... Listen. Someone said something about, I think it's the dating club that they run. You put people as young as 14, 15, 16, all under 30 years old. Some of them are still just coming into their puberty stage. Some have raging hormones. Raging, when I say raging hormones. Going to sleep at night, waking up, and they've got that, thing rising up when they rise. The girls are going to sleep and they, starting to get all these sort of feelings. They look at Pastor, whatever is his name, they start to think, feeling very good. And you put all of them together. It is a recipe for disaster. And this is a cult. I'm sorry. It is what it is. It is a cult. Demure. Did you say demure? You said demure. A demure thief. Look at him looking like a brick of Lego. Just bricks. Lego. Huh? Can I tell you what this event is about? Can I tell you what this event is about? What you're looking at is not designed for the people in there. It's designed for the critics. It's designed for the outside world to think that here in SPAC, things are happening here. Here in SPAC, we are setting trends. We are crossing boundaries. We are sailing up high. Businesses, money, things are happening to prove a point that Tobi is doing something. Meanwhile, there is nothing happening here. All of this is designed to make some people think, okay, that's where I want to be. Young people to think, let's go. This is to attract more people in and to make some people think, wow, Tobi's doing this to make people jealous. Tobi is a showman, so he needs to show people. But what I don't understand is, if you must show, at least dress in a way that people would look at what you're wearing and it will look... But look at him now. No, I'm sorry. Let me take Lego back. I'm sorry. I'm going to take back Lego. He looks like, Minecraft? Minecraft. He looks like a whole yard of Minecraft. That's what he looks like. Right. So, let's finish this and then we'll go to the video of the day. These are all his pastors.
So Innovate London started in 2019. We started off actually as a response to patients that were suffering with hair loss from conditions like alopecia, lupus, and cancer. At the moment, we're just focusing on making sure we've got hair readily available in the UK.
Wait, hold on. Wait, someone that is doing hair. Wait. Okay. If there are any ladies here, I want you to please answer me this question just very honestly. You go to a fair or you go to a place where they're selling hair, and this is all you see. How many bundles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bundles. So this innovator, whatever this is, innovator, bring 5 bundles, 5, and put it on the table. That's all you're seeing. No more. Tobi. Guys, look at the thing. The thing looks like something that is about to be thrown in the dustbin. No, is it me? Am I being too critical? Because if I'm being too critical, I will maybe tone it down. But I'm just telling you what I am looking at. This does not look like something that is appealing. A whole fair, and all you have is this small glass table. Couldn't even just put a little decoration on the table. Now, all of this is making me think this is just put together very quickly so everybody can dress up and pretend that they're going somewhere for the day when they're not going anywhere. This is crazy.
And cancer. At the moment, we're just focusing on making sure we've got hair readily available in the UK.
You've got hair readily available in the UK. How about just have hair readily available for whatever this thing is? And now, fashion show, Minecraft. Minecraft suit.
Why you should buy into cannabis is it's a family business. And I don't mean family like you see it. It's a different kind of family now. A group of people with like minds who want to grow a collection of businesses in order to nation build.
The same people, the same church family, the same ones.
Business is a fashion brand called Upcycle. The specialty is creating statement pieces which are influenced by Y2K fashion and punk rock.
I've just seen again and again a house of very resilient people focused on the goal. We just didn't know how we will push this forward, and now we found it. We've got work to do. There's no doubt. We have mistakes that we made. We have difficulties because we are living in a strange land, but we have a divine purpose for this.
We are living in a strange land. So, well, guys, hello and welcome once again. I am the Afro Atheist, and welcome to my channel. Tobi Adegboyega is a problem. He is a problem in the United Kingdom, and he is a cult leader. There's no other way to put it. And the more we bring focus on this cult, the better. I have a petition set up for this man, and I will be putting the petition. He has been to the highest court in the UK, the tribunal, and he is set to be deported. But, logistics, the legalities and everything, might make them move like snails. We want them to speed it up because of the things. For me, it is about Tobi's his behavior towards children, towards women, towards vulnerable people. He's been rude to everyone. This is a man who has no clue what he is doing, but has all these many children with him, which they have taken advantage of. They took advantage of children. Now there are many who are in debt because of this man and his organization. The UK government once praised them for the work that they were doing with the youth. But a lot of it was a facade. There was nothing they were doing with the youth. I can show you the so-called work they're doing with the youth. It is alarming that the police clapped their hands and said, well done, what you're doing with the youth. Politicians clapped their hands and said, well done to Tobi, invited him to their meetings without looking in. I wish they had contacted people within the Black community to say, look, okay, we think he's doing a good job, but what do you think? So critical minds can come in there and have a look. How do you go to somebody who is religious? A religious person who is bringing people in to this religious house. Have you heard what he teaches? He teaches the doom and gloom gospel. He teaches a gospel that is detrimental to those young people. He should never have been praised from day one. He should never have been allowed to carry on. This man has used religion to control many and is still using religion till this present day. And it's alarming that he's been allowed to get away with so much. It's alarming that he was not looked into the criminal charges, the sexual abuse claims, the abuse that went on. We saw these things on video. But why? Why did they just let it go? Just nobody wanted to do anything. Anyway, I will get the petition. Give me a minute. My goodness. It's so disheartening. What the government, how they operated, how they moved with this guy, it is discouraging. I saw someone put a comment. They said, no wonder the government saw that Tobi was taking advantage of Black kids, so they didn't bother. That if these were white kids, it would not be allowed to happen. I mean, we can't make everything all about race. We can't make everything all about race. At some point, we need to say, okay, where is human empathy? Where is acting in the best interests of youngsters? These are the future of tomorrow. My generation, our time is starting to, go little by little. I started to have gray hairs on my head. These are the people that are coming behind us. Anyway, Give me a second. Let me put this link. Ngozi, hello. Ngozi said, give me a second. Hey, Get Walk, how are you? Good to see you, Get Walk. Hope you're having a lovely Sunday. Yes, and please subscribe, like. We're going to do a whole series on this. Honestly speaking, I'd like to hear what he tells his followers, please. You want to hear what he tells his followers? Because you asked very nicely. Because you asked very nicely, I will get you just a sample of what this man talks about when he's in his little place over there. Hold on, let me see if I get. You want to see? Okay, give me a minute. She said, please. Okay, the guy they talk rubbish. Oh man, Toby talks smack. Let me see if I can find. Right, just give me a minute, yeah? Okay. These are just some questions that he decided to answer. Right, let's see if we can.
Well, again, like every other thing that we've done in the family, in the family, everything keeps evolving. Let me just use Gold House, led by Pastor Oni and Pastor Emma at the moment. For example, it was Gold. Well, again, like every other thing that we've done in the family, in the family, everything keeps evolving. Let me just use Gold House, led by Pastor Oni and Pastor Emma at the moment. For example, it was Gold House because at the time we thought PO was going to trade gold. He actually went Kenya, he's tried many businesses and all that. It is Gold House now because they've now expanded. That gold concept, which is very scriptural, has happened, established the name. So it's not the material, it's the name. So the family.
Auntie Ngozi Nwankwo, please. I'm asking for a favor now, please. Auntie Ngozi, you are listening. I want you to help me make sense of what he's saying. When Toby is talking, he waffles. He just Toby, my advice, get a script. Get a script. I'm hopeless too at it. I'm hopeless. I can ramble and waffle. Yes, I do it too. But for you who is in the spotlight and you're trying to create an image for the whole world to think that you are something when you're nothing, my guy, get a script. He starts, okay, so, hey, Poison Ivy, my darling, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. I hope you're having a lovely Sunday. Okay, Ngozi, please try and see if you can make sense of Toby's Toku, okay? Please. And everybody else, let's see if we can make sense of what he's saying. We just 666. Don't think I'm going to leave you out of this one. I'm not leaving you out of this one. You don't think they'll send him back? Okay, let's see. All right. Okay, let's go. All right, I'm going to take it back. All right, try and make sense of this guy.
Well, again, like every other thing that we've done in the family, in the family, everything keeps evolving. Let me just use Gold House, led by Pastor Oni and Pastor Emma at the moment. For example, it was Gold House because at the time we thought PO was going to trade gold. He actually went Kenya, he's tried many businesses and all that. It is Gold House now because they've now expanded. That gold concept, which is very scriptural, has happened, established the name. So it's not the material, it's the name. So the families are different sectors, parts of the nation family. Because what makes the nation family is all these families. We have 12, I believe, at the moment. The coming together of the 12 is what makes the family. So many families, but the family, one, the nation family. And so what are they? Different character of people. For example, you have people who are more inclined towards Medicare. They have a family. You have people that are more inclined towards banking. You have people that are more inclined towards beauty world. So they all have to have families. And if you ask me, you say, well, does the church do that? Is that even in the Bible? Yes. There are 12 tribes of Israel, and they were all experts in different fields of career. But we didn't set out to do that. All we were doing is making sure that people can be reached. Small groups are powerful. So we're trying to make sure that all these small groups are functional. And I think we stumbled on something that is golden, and that's the families. So there are ways of reaching small groups. There are ways, as the name implies, families. It's like a family. Yes, some of them might be 100, 200 people, but the core of it, the heart of it still is how do you make sure that you reach people and you oversee their growth, make sure that they are held responsible for their own personal growth. That's what the families do.
Madam Ngozi, please, do you understand what he's saying? We're going from talking about gold to one pastor going to Nigeria to strike businesses. Now the gold has done to families. There are 12 families, and the families, they said they struck gold, but the gold that Tobi struck is families. Please, can somebody please translate? What does that mean? Striking gold and their families. What does it mean? All this elaborate show for what, Tobi? To talk about striking family gold, family. Tobi, what is this? Who is advising you to do this nonsense? He's babbling. Wait now, Ngozi, wait, you have not heard babble. Wait, let me show you babble. Wait, Ngozi, because of you. Wait, come and hear babble. You said you wanted to hear him preaching, Rabbi. You want to hear him talk to his people. All right, look, listen.
That God did not appear to him and say, hey, the guy going that way is a man of God and I want you to treat him right. I perceive. So wisdom, ability to discern difference. Many times when relationships are not working between husband and wife and husband, parent and children, is because most times they were not able to discern the difference between themselves. If I cannot discern the difference between myself and the next person, it is likely that I would want to impose me on the next person, right? And thereby, I will not be able to take the best out of them. A woman in a marriage, they are not able to, when the marriage is not working, they are not able to perceive or discern difference in moments. I'll tell you what.
A woman in marriage is not able to perceive difference in moments. In case you do not know, this man is very misogynistic. Very misogynistic. He's about to talk about marriages where there are problems going on. He's going to put it all on the woman. We're talking about a married couple that don't know about each other's differences, right? Watch him put it all on the woman with his misogynistic self.
What that means. There are moments that you don't say something to your husband, right? There are moments, and I was learning from one of the mentors earlier, and they were saying that when a man hears something like, hey, we need to be talking sometimes in this house, the man is replying with things like, yeah, if you have something to say it now. She has not understood moments. That one moment in the life of a person can change the life of a person either negative or positively. It can change everything. So in case you're struggling with that, someone say, well, what does that mean? Can I not just talk to my husband when I like? No, you can't. And scripture, there's this woman in scripture that I believe should be a mentor to most women. Her name is Esther. A big request had come. they've asked her to walk into the king, excuse me, and to tell the king about the salvation of the old Jewish nation. A commission that Mordecai had told her that it could be that God is calling you for this season to be able to do this. So it was God's mission. But if you read that story carefully, you'll realize that the lady did everything right, right dress, cooked right, she's prepared a dinner, but she made sure that, the first time, one would have thought she's just going to break the news now and tell the king, well, she perceived something in the moment. And she knew this is not the right moment. It is the right word. And so what happens in relationship is that people want to do what is right. They want to say what is right. They want to do what is right, but the moment is wrong. Something was not right about that moment with Esther and the king, Ahasuerus, at the time. And because of that, but because she was able to discern, she got the best result in life. I'm just welcoming you with this, actually. He's not.
He's talking a whole load of nonsense. Hey. The story of Esther has two women, right? It's Queen Vashti. Queen Vashti, she was the queen, and the king was trying to, I think, show off. He wanted to, display his opulence and everything, and says, go and get me my wife. And she's like, refuse to come. Nowhere does it say any of the women cooked dinner. This my guy say Esther cooked dinner. Where? God damn. This guy don't know shit. Who is he preaching to? He said women should not talk to their husbands. They should be selective when choosing a time to speak to their husbands. This guy.
Where we're going tonight. We've got on Wisdom Wednesdays, we've got some very deep issues, so to speak. Remember that God did not appear to him and say, hey, the guy going that way is a man of God and I want you to treat him right. I perceive. So wisdom, ability to discern difference. Many times when relationships are not working between husband and wife and husband, parent and children, is because most times they were not able to discern the difference between themselves. If I cannot discern the difference between myself and the next person, it is likely that I would want to impose me on the next person, right? And thereby, I will not be able to take the best out of them. A woman in a marriage, they are not able to, when the marriage is not working, they are not able to perceive or discern difference in moments. I'll tell you what that means. There are moments that you don't say something to you.
A woman in marriage is not able to discern moments. What the heck? What is this one talking about? What is he saying?
Your husband, right? There are moments, and I was learning from one of the mentors earlier, and they was saying that when a man hears something like, hey, we need to be talking sometimes in this house, the man is replying with things like, yeah, if you have something to say it now. She has not understood moments. That one moment in the life of a person can change the life of a person either negative or positively.
Shut your mouth with your misogynistic head. So the man says to the woman, if you've got something to say it now. And this dingbat says the woman should choose the moment. The man says, if you've got something to say it now. Is that not the moment to say it? This man says, you women, that is not the moment to say it. So when exactly are women supposed to speak, Mr. whatever this is. Oh my
It can
goodness.
change everything. So in case you're struggling with that, someone say, well, what does that mean? Can I not just talk to my husband when I like? No, you can't. And scripture, you know, there's this woman in scripture that I believe should be a mentor to most women. Her name is Esther. A big request had come.
A big request for what?
They've asked her to walk into the king, excuse me, and to tell the king about the salvation of the old Jewish nation.
Okay.
A commission that Mordecai had told her that it could be that God is calling you for this season to be able to do this. So it was God's mission. But if you read that story carefully, you'll realize that the lady did everything right dress, cooked right, she's prepared a dinner, but she made sure
she did everything right. Right dress, cooked dinner. In the story of Esther, the story of Esther in the Bible has she cooked dinner. Okay, unless maybe I'm the one who did not read it properly. Unless I am the one who did not read the story of Esther properly. But he's talking nonsense anyway. Just, I'm not even going to give him the time of day. He's talking nonsense. Where is the thing? He's talking rubbish.
that, I mean, the first time, one would have thought she's just going to break the news now and tell the king, well, you know, she perceived something in the moment.
She perceived something.
And she knew this is not the right moment.
And what
it is the right word. And so what happens in relationship is that people want to do what is right. They want to say what is right. They want to do what is right. But the moment is wrong. Something was not right about that moment with Esther and the king, Ahasuerus, at the time. And because of that, but because she was able to discern, she got the best result in life. I'm just welcoming you with this, actually. This is not where we're going to.
Okay, so it's only the women that do the discerning of when to speak and not to speak, right, mister? Only the women are the ones who are supposed to discern. The men, they just sit there and just be blockheads. Just sit there and just be figureheads. But the women, they are the ones that now have to go and do the work of discerning. Look at his head. Anyway, people, Ngozi, you are the one that asked for it. You say you want his preaching and his teaching. Oh yeah, Ngozi, here you go. Ngozi, enjoy.
On the earth, I never knew anything like that was going on anywhere. I don't know. Thank God SoundCloud has dates. Yes, because the world would dispute it. It is too accurate for it to be real. No, okay, that's Dr. Hebo. The pharmacist telling us no, didn't know. We didn't know. So there is a weakness spirit on the earth today. Listen.
There is a weakness spirit on the earth today. Now, for context, this was during the pandemic. This was the time when the thing was raging. This was the time when people were starting to be in lockdown. But around about that time, his cult was gaining attention of people. People start, what's going on there? What's going on there? So he used to run his live streams on SoundCloud, right? And this is how he used to talk to the people. So while he's talking, right, a lot of young people are in the chat. They are antagonizing him. I've been in Tobi's chats. I've been there. I have been in Tobi's chat. And let me tell you, during the days of the SoundCloud, I was there. Oh my God. Some of them had no chill for this guy. Some of them were coming. Oh my goodness. Oh. So anytime he's speaking, right now, he can read the comments. So somebody must be antagonizing him in the comments. And he responds. Tobi has no emotional intelligence. He hasn't. He's very reactionary. So you're going to hear him reacting. So he's prophesying about the disaster that is about to happen. But he then turns around and faces the person who is talking about him in the chat. So listen, this guy.
Listen to me. Listen. There is bloodshed, right, in the black community in London.
There is bloodshed in the black
those
community.
Of us and those of you who have stepped up to create justice system for this bloodshed, you were criticized, you were stoned. Watch what is about to happen. It is going to be sudden, and people will be wiped away, dropping like chickens. I want you to mark these words. So don't just post drippy. God is using all that to show witness to the world, because they will love entertainment. They will love to criticize. They will love to abuse. They will love to do all those things. But there is a better word. I'm telling you now, God just uses that to advertise so that they can hear this warning before it is too late for them, because it will be too late. In 2 days' time, it will be too late for our community. Mark my words.
Tobi said in 2 days. This was in 2019. I think 2019 or 2020. Tobi prophesied 2 days that the black community were going to experience disaster. That they were going to be dropping like chickens, says Tobi. Said, but you who has, created justice systems for people, you don't have anything to worry about. But as for the rest, this kind of prophecy. Now, wow.
But, hey, don't be shaken. Listen, please. These viruses and these diseases, they are going to be community and age specific. That's why God calls them to us in February, all manner of viruses. The earth has been invaded, but they will not move near. God had made us go through, at least that I know of, at least 7 years of Abib. The month of Abib is the month where the earth, they harvest every 7 years. The harvest of the earth needs to cease. People need to stop doing things, but the earth will not obey it, because that is the Bible.
People need to stop doing.
Stupid pastors just.
The earth, we have just gone through Habib. After 7 years, the earth needs to stop. People need to stop doing things, but they will not listen. Please, can someone translate? Ngozi, oh yeah, please translate what is he saying? Ngozi now, please. Oh yeah, let me look in the comments. Ngozi, please translate what the man is saying, Joe. Ngozi, oh yeah. Oh, Ngozi, please now. Irokbo, like pastor. Now this one, the man said this guy hates black people. He hates Nigerians. He hates black people. He hates Nigerians. Oh, this man. I'm going to compile all the things he has said about black people. It's going to take me a while, but I will do it. What he has said about Nigerians. I'm telling you, if Nigerians see the whole collection of everything he has been saying about them all this while, oh, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. Perfect, Tobi Oniradu. Oh yeah, now Ngozi. So Tobi also prophesied. He used to prophesy, but his own prophecy, now die prophecy. Tobi, the guy is a madman.
Talking rubbish. Okay, no problem. Go to work tomorrow then. Go and work. Go and work. The seventh year also is Jubilee, is the release of prisoners and release of debt. What was about to happen, guys? Our first seed in SPAC was a bit. Everyone that has abused seed, either pastors who have abused it or those who have been bad-mouthing seed, what was about to happen? English token and social media will not save from the judgment of God. You can, unless there's repentance and crying out to God, you can stay at home all you like. Those things are coming to meet people at home. I had a dream. I said it as a joke. I saw people's houses visited with darkness. Diseases were knocking their doors and moving into their houses and taking over the houses, becoming kings of those houses. The first set of people that will be affected are believers that are not believers. You know, believers who are quick to open their mouth to abuse God's work and God's church and pastors and da. I saw diseases knocking on doors from house to house and taking over those houses. I mark my words. Then, because judgment starts from the house of God, then afterwards will be the unbelieving world, and theirs is going to be worse. Let me tell you something. There is only one way how. Jesus Christ. The blood of Jesus that speaks better thing than the blood of Abel. People, believers crying out to God, seeking repentance. Let me tell you another deceit that will happen on the earth. Because of the saints, for a temporary time, for a short time, there's going to be a relief. Again, in the earth normal manner, they will think everything is now okay. They will go back to their old ways. But the reason why that would happen is so that there can be more serious disease spread. This disease is going to retreat. It's going to retreat. It's going to cease because it needs to feed on things, diseases and viruses that are not understood, so that it can spread more deeply into people's blood. I don't want to keep saying this, but I will. I'm not afraid of criticism anymore at this point because I've seen God speak.
These diseases need to feed on things. They need to feed on people's blood. The diseases need to feed on people's blood. This is a pastor. This is the young people he claims to be helping. Those are the young people that he's talking to. Those police that held this man, all the politicians that clap for this man, honestly, all of them need to go and they need to be ashamed of themselves. I will show you just a little example of how the youth are treated in this man's cult. This is what they were clapping their hands for, and it was so strategic. The BBC will go over to this cult. They will stop at the prison as one of them is being released, and the person will be released and taken to Tobi's house. So they watch all of that, them going to collect this guy, taking him to Tobi's house. And as soon as he enters into Tobi's house, they pack up their cameras and they go. They don't see what happens afterwards. It's what happens after that. After the cameras are gone, that's when it starts becoming problematic. Just 1 second. Let me show you. Just give me a minute. Let me show you just a little bit of what goes on in this so-called cult.
Reaching their goals, like
This is somebody who came out from prison. He came out from prison right?
Okay,
Fresh
Steven, where should we
from
start
prison.
from? Because we're gonna go to TK, but
Fresh from
basically,
prison,
I'm gonna let you lot
right?
know how he come into the church. Basically, he come into the church from. He had an assignment to basically destroy SPAC Nation. Basically, I'll let TK take over from there.
okay, TK, just whatever you shared yesterday. And Pastor Dami texted me this morning saying, TK shared the word yesterday and it was amazing. So TK, over to you.
How you start? Yeah.
It started when I was in jail. I was in a charge. I was in
Hey, Shande. Hello.
murder charge.
Hey, Lara. How are
You
you?
were in jail for murder charge.
And they claimed that I shot at the police. That's what it came. So
They
obviously, I was
claimed
sitting down, I
that
was
you
dressed
shot
with my
at
coat.
the police.
They
Okay.
claim that he shot the police, but you look at this kind of gentleman coming from that kind of background. Can he ever shoot at the police? Okay, so go on. Sir.
Toby,
Yeah, so,
what did you say just now?
Me and my colleague was thinking that I was stressed. If we got that for this.
Toby's live streaming. This guy has just said they claimed I shot at the police. He's not going to come and say it in front of everybody. I shot the police, will he? Now, Toby, very clueless man, says, hey, look at this man. He doesn't look like somebody who can shoot at the police. Toby, how do you know that? Toby, how do you know that? This is why this SPAC Nation place is dangerous, because they bring in all these gangsters. They bring in all these roadmen and think, oh, we can reform them. People come to church with knives. They come to church with weapons because they're free to do that here. So anyway, the young people, every time you hear Toby talking out there, we changed lives. We impacted the young people. We took guns off the streets. We did this. This is it right here. And it is titled The Testimony of Eyes Opening in the Spiritual Realm.
We're done. So
You interviewed the guy.
And I found I must because since young I grew up family Christian or whatever. I've known at both sides, but so I must have found some book in the library, and I started reading it. It was like a wicker book. I started reading it, and it just told me certain things to do. So then when I read through it, I slept. Then I slept. Some woman came out of the toilet, and then started talking to me, and then she told me how to do these charms. So then I woke up. She said do it at 3 o'clock. I woke up 3 o'clock. I got because in jail there's no candles, so I got matchsticks. So I put it around the matchsticks, and she told me to get oil, but because in jail there's no oil, I put tuna oil, and I put I wrote on a piece of paper what I wanted, and all the police officers that was against me, I put them in the middle, put all their names in, and then I chanted on them, and then I burnt the paper and blew it out of the air. So as soon as I done that, and I slept, that's when I started getting visited a lot. I'll see these. One time I saw this small demon came to me, and I couldn't move. I was just staring at it, and then I see my body come out and going towards it, and then I heard my mum's voice in my belly saying in the name of Jesus, and then I went back to my body, and then because I was seeing them so much, I was scared. My mum visited me. I was like, "Oh, mum, I'm not sleeping." She's like, "Oh yeah." She's like, "Oh, just pray." So I stopped doing it because I didn't want to see these charms. So I started reading the Bible. Like at 3 o'clock, I'll be reading the Bible, so I don't see them. So I hardly slept. So then when it came to then they've come back to me, and then they gave me some laces and just 3 rings. They said this is what you're gonna use on your call. So then I made it and put it around my wrist, my hands. And then when we got to trial, every time I spin it, the prosecutor will start stuttering. He won't come out. What he wants to say, it wasn't really coming out. So everything they were saying, that police will come and say their little thing, but every time they were saying something, it seemed like they're lying. So I don't know, somehow obviously we lost the case, whatever, we went home. So I promised myself I'm not going to.
The case ended there, and you went free.
We went free. We passed it. So my colleague was my witness. He saw everything happen like that. It was like they had us on CCTV. They had us on CCTV.
The guy,
Like, coming
let
out,
me tell you the bottom line of this. TK Mad Max sat there and told an elaborate tale. Oh my goodness. TK Mad Max sat in front of Toby, fresh from the prison, and told Toby an unbelievable tale. The story did not make sense at all, but Toby sat there and was in awe, did not question the guy, like, guy, this story is not making sense at all. This, and the thing is very low, so you may not be able to really hear it. Let me go like halfway, hear a little bit of what this guy is saying. You see people commenting, Nollywood is real. He's telling a whole magical tale.
And then, so I was telling, I told Chad, I said, yeah, I need help in it. I need help. Chad banged me to the house. He banged me to the house now, and then they prayed for me. They prayed, yeah, and I manifested, and that. And then when I went back to sleep, I didn't end up in the changing room. They couldn't get me in the changing room. So, but as soon as I touched the charms I had in my house, then I ended up back. And when I ended up back, it's like, I was in trouble. It's like, oh, why are you going there? What are you doing? You're speaking too much. It's like, but you know what? This is a good thing. Because you see that church, we've been wanted to go there. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make you go there. We're gonna empower you even more. You've only got 3 months for your other assignments to give a talk, so that can wait. So they said, we're gonna send you. This is how we're gonna send you there back. We want you to go back there.
So they were first angry that you went to Minister Shad and go, but then they picked up the clock that, look, we've been looking for a way in anyway, so you can go. It makes sense now. Yeah.
So
okay.
So I remember going. I think I went that Sunday. I went that Sunday. So every time I would go, I couldn't manifest in the building. So I'll try. So what I'll do is that normally when we see fire before the entry, I'll leave my spirit like in the toilet. Go to the toilet. When there's fire in the entry.
In the entrance.
He's telling Toby that he had all these magical powers, spiritual powers. Power in the ring, power in charms. This guy could leave his spirit inside the toilet. He said if there is fire in the door of the church, he would leave his spirit inside the toilet and come into the church on his own. But spirit is inside the big bros here. This big bros is listening to this tale. Are you people listening to this? I know the sound is very low. It's just the way it's recorded, unfortunately. TK Madman sat there and told, I don't know whether he came up with it while he was in jail, just to try and, goodness. This is why spiritual stories, I doubt everything I hear when it is spiritual and we cannot test it, we cannot verify it, we cannot, there's no evidence for it. I'm sorry. It's a lie. This is why I don't do spiritual at all. When you start talking about the spirits, the outer bodies, the supernatural, if you cannot provide evidence for what you're talking about, please just shush.
So the door,
the door. I'll leave my spirit in the toilet. So I'll go in the spirit. Every time I'll go in the toilet before I'll come in, I'll go in the toilet, I'll leave my spirit there.
Leave your spirit in the
I'll
toilet.
sit 3 times in the toilet and leave it there. And I'll come in, so I won't really catch fire straight away. So
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so
it makes sense to Toby.
To go toilet.
This guy has just told Toby he left his spirit in the toilet. Toby saying that makes sense. Toby. It makes sense to Toby. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
He always used to go to toilet all the time.
Yeah.
So I go there, and then when I'll try to blow in the air. That still managed to go through, but every time I tried to penetrate, it wasn't working. I feel funny. That I wasn't able to monitor my. Every time I look at my hands, it's blurry, and then somehow tried to push me to the front, and then I basically then pushed me to the front. I lost the war, basically. But what they'll do is the spirit will come out, but it's not like they'll come out and they'll go outside. They'll go outside as soon as I step outside. They're like, wait for me, because I still had charms in the house. They'll wait for me. So as soon as I touch the charms again, they'll come in. And I went back and they were like, oh, so what's going on? What's going on? What else do we need to do? How come you can't? So, oh, no, I can. Can you just give
So
me
they,
time?
when you come back to them, they ask you what's going on.
Yeah, what's going on? How comes you didn't want to sold there? Yeah. It's me, I don't know. Give me more time. It's like, give me more time. I was like, okay, okay, cool. I'm giving you time. But memory.
He's talking about discussing with spirits. So Toby, this is what Toby would do. Any of these troubled young men, instead of him to nurture them, seek the right help, he uses them for his show. He's live streaming. He's put the camera on this guy to tell this elaborate tale and recording him. After this, do you think that this guy was reformed? He made his way out. Him and Toby fought. TK Mad Max and Toby had a big falling out. I don't know what caused the falling out. It was bad. I was in the live stream watching the back and forth. Toby till today is very afraid of this guy, TK Mad Max. And I don't know what really went on, what transpired. I do like this TK Mad Max guy, but TK Mad Max, this story you are telling here, this is bullshit now. All this elaborate tale. Did he go back to the toilet and pick it up? Can you imagine? Anyway, guys, so for those of you who have been following this story, the news broke that the BBC invited Toby on Sunday. Toby went on Sunday to go and do the interview. I don't know what Toby was thinking in his mind, whether it was going to be some kind of vindication. He said he did a 1-hour interview with the BBC. The BBC, man, the way those people move. The BBC yesterday dropped 5 minutes of a 1-hour interview. 5 minutes. Toby had gathered all his team, everybody in the church, everyone was gathered with their laptops ready to pick out something that is wrong so they can report into the whole church. Everyone was sat waiting. Toby's telling them, everyone, go on the live stream. Go and talk about me. Go and talk about what we're doing here. Go and talk about... Look, he's like an army. Then he went and did an interview with Daddy Freeze. I want you to listen to this interview. It just makes no... Come on. What are we doing here? What is going on?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's about to go down. Yes.
Yes, you should.
They start having tech problems, so I'm going to...
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and to another network provider. Sadly, Instagram has been the way it has been.
Because they asked a lot.
Going to go straight to a pre-question before I go into my first question.
Yeah.
I can't believe that that you did a 5-minute interview with BBC. What's that all about?
No, I did a 1-hour interview with them after service on Sunday. Everybody who knows me knows that I don't talk to institutional media because of racism and slavery from the past. But for them, because they asked a lot, I told my team I'll go. So they came to the service before I was there even. They saw how things work themselves. I don't run Sunday services anymore. I've done that for 19 years. It's not what I do now anymore. I raise leaders. So they were there. I went to their channel for an hour and we spoke.
Toby said he does not grant interviews to these big people, the big authorities. He said, why? Because of slavery and racism. But the BBC, they asked too much. The BBC, they asked Toby too much. They were on his case. Toby, please, interview. And Toby says, okay, I'll go. This is what Toby has just said. And then on that day, on Sunday, they came to his church. If you go and watch Toby's church on Sunday, you will realize that All that was put on for a show. Tobi ordained 42 ministers and pastors on that day. They went out, it was a show. I knew that it was meant to it was not meant for the people inside there, it was meant for the people outside. But now it now makes sense. The BBC were inside that service. Because he's trying to show them, look, this is what we do here. This is how we, but all your attempts failed because we could see right through you.
Spoke candidly for an hour. And if anybody intelligent is watching tonight, and I think most people watching are intelligent, maybe biased, but at least intelligent, would know that BBC is not going to be biased for me to gain what. So, but we did an hour interview. There is a 5-minute video circulating. And even in that 5 minutes, they know that they met a young black leader. They understand it. And they promise that they will release more.
The person interviewing him, by the time they were done, they know that they met a young black leader. The person interviewing him she's a young black leader. Beautiful young black leader. Our friend here says, by the time they were done, those people knew that they met a young black leader. Look at this clown. Daddy Freeze, you are so disappointing, Daddy Freeze. You claim to have all these critical, analytical skills, but here you are as dumb as, I don't even know what to relate you with. But here, Daddy Freeze, you sat and listened to this guy spew a lot of incoherent nonsense. And you, that makes sense. That makes, Freeze, a big disappointment.
It's an hour, not 5 minutes.
Okay, so I watched the 5 minutes, and I did say this to you off the air, and I'm going to say it again in public. I loved your body language. You were charismatic, and you fielded the questions very well. Now, here are some of our own questions. Question one.
Freeze.
I watched your interview. How come no one's speaking about the 1.9 million pound fraud case? It has now been downgraded, or should I say tilted, towards the word mismanagement. What really is that about?
They will keep downgrading it because they were not there. I live in a country that poses themselves as law-abiding. So either the charity, the police, the media, they are law-abiding because they understand that today, in this day and age, and I'm not talking about Nigerians just talking for food. They know that in this day and age, at some point, the law will catch up on you. They will not dare say it because it's not true. So if I was saying it on my page, I believe for many years of slavery and all its worth, you have the right to suspect your own brother. That's understandable. But when it comes to the test of the law and what is right in a country that poses themselves as the lawgiver, as the democratic lawgiver, as the ones who correct the world, who tells the world what is right, they won't dare to say it because it doesn't exist. And people will then say, well, you've been reading it and you've not challenged those who are saying it. The problem with defamation and things here is
Daddy Freeze, try and get him to center on the question that you asked. You asked a question of the almost 2 million pounds. Was it fraud or was it mismanagement of funds? That was the question. My guy is going on about the country we live in. They are the lawgivers. They go and tell people what to do. Tobi, if this was an exam, you have failed woefully. The guy cannot answer simple question. Simple question. Is Tobi the one who's the young black leader? Yes. That your alert and anywhere where Belef is. The question that was asked, okay, you have been accused of these monies. Was it fraud or was it, listen to the BS, ridiculous nonsense this guy sat there and was spewing. This guy, you're going to finally do yourself. Eventually, you will do yourself.
The right lawyers have to find the right things,
Hey,
and everybody will
I've
learn
got my
now
dear
what
friend
it
here.
means to peddle false news. The Charity Commission never mentioned 1.8 million. They are our regulatory body. They never mentioned.
Hello, Vessel.
Hello, Afro. Sorry
Hello,
I'm
how
late
are
to the
you?
show.
No,
I'm
it's
fine,
okay.
thank you.
It's okay. So we're just looking at the video after the 5 minutes BBC video dropped. Have you watched it?
No, I haven't. I'll watch it later.
I can show it to you now. Toby went on Sunday after church service, that elaborate church service. He went to go and do BBC. Toby said, "You are going to hear the truth." Wait, I will show you. Hold on. You relax. I've got everything to show you. But you're having a good Sunday though.
Yeah, it's been okay. Been relaxed. How's everybody doing in the comments?
Let's see. Let's go to history.
My goodness, he doesn't rest, does he?
Who?
Toby. Do you know, does he not have a manager or some public relations person? He should just be quiet at this moment. He should just be quiet and write the storm quietly. The more you talk, when you eventually fall on your face, it's going to be so hard and so loud.
The man he's not doing himself any favors at all. He's not doing himself any favors. So let me show you. Wait, where's that video? Have they removed it? One second.
I don't know what he's trying to prove, really and truly.
Okay, right. Okay, this is it here. Just hold on.
They are not talking to me. They are not talking to SPAC Nation. They are talking to themselves. We are more than conquerors. We are nation leaders. Are you listening to what I'm saying?
So this was on
Sit down
Sunday,
for a minute.
last Sunday.
When the local dogs stop barking, they will still find us here. When they stop barking,
dogs,
they will be escorted back to their cages, put back on their leash. Nigeria is the last people to answer. They need rice, not answers.
Toby said Nigerians need rice.
RICE. And so when those ones talk, sometimes you're thinking, who are you talking to? A man in a strange land 20 years. I live 5 minutes away from Buckingham Palace. Are you guys kidding me? Do you understand what this means? Not just that, we took the most knives off the street. When they said, even though he claimed to have worked with this and that, excuse me, I'm the only first black leader to be invited to Scotland Yard. Wait, they normally invite our leaders in groups. You know what they said to my lawyer? They said, please, let him pretend that the group is coming. When the group leaves, can he stay? We need to talk to him. When I got into Scotland Yard, Commander Ade is now a Gold Star General. Since we all want to be idiots, right? Let's just spoil this thing once and for all.
Afro, is this supposed to be a church service where he's supposed to be preaching about give your life to Christ, the kingdom is at hand?
Yes. And the BBC, quote unquote, are actually in here.
Oh, really?
He dedicated, he anointed 42 ministers and pastors on this day. It was all out. They did everything they could do in this space here that day.
Wow.
Now he is talking about being invited into Scotland Yard. When they invite all the other leaders, they always invite them, the black leaders, they invite them in groups. But they told him to pretend to come with the group. But when he comes, they want to speak to only he alone. He said it was Lieutenant Ade He said, since Lieutenant Ade, since we want to spoil everything, let's just, since we want to be idiots, let's just spoil everything. You are talking to the police. This idiot, Vessel, this man, he says he was invited to Scotland Yard. In his mind, he thinks that he was invited there as a good thing. Police invite you. Then they tell you they want to see you privately. You go and sit there and you talk with them. Everything you said in that room has been recorded and taped. If you breathe like this, achoo, everything. This guy thinks it's a good thing. Now he's disparaging the Ade, something Ade. Eh? This guy, I'm telling you, Tobi is his own worst nightmare. He is going to damage his own self by himself, for himself, with himself, all by himself. This guy. Just listen. There's a part I want to get to.
He lacks wisdom. He lacks a lot of wisdom.
He is just, I don't know.
Wait. When I got to Scotland Yard, if you've been there before, you know how tall the new one. From the bottom, where there are offices, all the way till I walked into Commander Ade's. You know what these guys do? They say, don't say publicly we're working together. Then when they want to knock you, then they go public. I'm public now. When
he's not making any sense. So when he got to Scotland Yard, those people were saying, don't let
I can't hear you.
Sorry. Wait.
It's going on and off.
No, it must be you.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you now, yeah.
Yeah, okay. He knew that the BBC were in that service, so that motivated him to keep up the charade. But unfortunately, Sino Pataki, the charade was not charading.
No, it was not. He sounds ridiculous.
The charade was not
this was his opportunity to be humble. Yeah. But instead, he's inflating his ego. Won't let him rest.
Very big.
This is when he was supposed to be humble and say, guys, remember so-and-so who we rescued. Yeah. They are now in university. Remember so-and-so.
Vessel, they did that. I'm telling you. Listen. This
so what is this show about?
Wait, hold on. Let me show you. They did all that. Let me, wait, where are we? We're at 226. Please remind me we're at 226. Look at all of this. These were all the different people. Look.
Oh, I remember. We watched this the other day. Oh, yes, I remember.
Yeah, all the different people that came
about
forward.
the age of 2, 3. I lost both of my parents. So they both passed away. So from then, from the age of 7, that's when I came into the UK with my older sister. She's here somewhere, Esther.
So these are all the testimonials. Look at all different people, some 18.
I'm gonna go my own way.
So you see, they did
but
all
he should have
that.
just kept up that same energy.
Right,
because that's what he's doing. That's ridiculous.
He did that. He definitely did that.
But you understand what I'm saying, Afro? He should have just kept it humble and kept it.
100%.
Wait.
100%. I get what you're saying. But just hold on. Let's get to the part though. Hold on.
When I got to Scotland Yard, if you've been there before, you know how tall the new one. From the bottom, where there are offices, all the way till I walked into Commander Ade's. You know what these guys do? They say, don't say publicly we're working together. Then when they want to knock you, then they go public. I'm public now. When I walked in, there are screens upon screens upon screens upon screens. Guess what was on the screen? I saw Enrique. I saw you. I saw them playing SPAC Nation. I saw their commanders with their hands behind their back, watching in amazement. How can a people do this?
He's psyching his cult members up. You guys, Tobi is telling you that your videos are playing inside police headquarters. police headquarters, they watch all of una for screen. Una did here, they still na, eh? Commander Ade. We need to fight because no, what he said about Commander Ade, he said Commander Ade says since we all want to be idiots, let's cuckoo scatter the whole thing. Commander Ade, come and hear. Come, somebody find Commander Ade. Please tell him that Toby is disparaging him here. Please. So that Commander Ade can spoil the whole thing. What is going on? Meanwhile, wifey is sitting there taking it all in. Hey, Yawo. All right.
No, this man is not wise at all.
No, he is not. All right, let him finish what he's saying. And look at the crowd, guys. This is what hurts the most. His victims are predominantly Black African migrant, well, second generation Black African migrant, the children. These ones, their parents have, come here for a better life. Now they've, given now the opportunity, go do things with your life. Now look at them. A lot of these people are in debt because of Toby.
But
Sit for a minute. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst in a new fire, in case they then say, which they will never say. They don't bond them well to say. In case they will say it didn't happen, they don't bond them. But in case, then you ask them.
You're in the UK stage. They talk them, don't bond them well. Hey. Toby, they bond them well. They bond them well. Toby, now you now they no bond well. No, they no bond you well. But those people, Scotland Yard, now you they talk about like this. More you never see. Wait till they go use your eye see, your eye go see more. I'm telling you, this guy. He's saying, for those people who don't understand what he's saying, he is daring the police. He's daring them. He's saying, release what you've got. If you don't, you're not. When you say they're no bond them well, it means I dare them to release what they've got. They will not. Okay.
Why were you on the front row in SPAC Nation? Did we ask you to come? You begged. Then I forgot you sent an email, but you still came anyways. Then you sat down. Then you said, you have all the people we want. Guess all the people they want? You, the brilliance in our community, the world-class leaders. That's why we know it is war. But God won the battle for us already. I want to stop. Luckily, I'm going to BBC after this. I hope they are ready for what they will hear. It's called truth.
Vessel, did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
He said he's on his way to the BBC. He hopes that they are ready for what they're about to hear. Okay? So this is what they were about to hear. Vessel, he said he did a 1-hour interview. The BBC yesterday dropped only 5 minutes of it. It was, look, in his cult yesterday, the things that went on there, oh man, it was crazy. They've deleted all the videos, unfortunately. I wish I downloaded some of them. Some of them have been privated. Vessel, this is the 5-minute interview. This 5-minute interview has set fire on Toby's nyash. I bet he couldn't sleep after this. Toby right now is afraid because what went on today in his establishment, What, Toby? If you guys are sure what you, why have you deleted all of them from YouTube? Why? Why have you deleted all the actions that you did today? He was telling his followers that every one of them should go on their public platforms, talk about the church, talk about him, go out there, spread the news, do this. It's like rallying an army to go and speak about the nation, what they have done, what they have. I'm like, what is going on for a 5-minute interview? Why are you perturbed? What is All right, watch this because you didn't watch it.
In light of the recent Immigration Tribunal decision,
Right.
what are your next steps? Are you going to attempt to fight deportation?
Well, there is no deportation order, first of all. I need to make that clear. The next step is already done, meaning that there's a case in court already. There is, it's an ongoing issue.
You entered the UK on a visitor's visa in 2005
Yeah.
and attempted to regularize your status in 2015 or 16
Right.
before applying for leave to remain in 2019.
Yeah.
Some people might ask why you waited so long to try to regularize your status,
Yeah.
especially given that you're a high profile person.
Yeah.
Because essentially that means that you've been in the UK all this time unlawfully.
I was just a regular person, helping people in Peckham, Queens Road, Peckham. Of course, I lost track of time. I came here as a boy, 25 years old. I realize it's not done.
I think that you should be allowed to stay in this country, given that you have
Afro.
been for close to 20 years.
Well, the
Afro,
court and
sorry.
all the other processes
Afro.
will decide that.
If you do lose the case and you are removed from the UK,
Right.
will
Afro.
you move your organization?
How is this man driving? How is he driving? Does he have a driver's license?
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
Because if
He
you don't
hardly
have
drives.
papers, the DVLA will not give you a license.
Every time you see him, somebody else is driving. Vessel.
I saw him on TikTok driving his Rolls Royce in central London.
He will only drive from point A to point like this. All you saw.
Someone who lives next door to Buckingham Palace.
Did you see him drive 5 miles stretch? Huh? Tell the truth. Did you see him drive a 5-mile stretch? The man jumped in the car. They put him by the steering, and then he started the engine. As soon as he got to that two blocks away, he stopped and quickly gave the one who has the license to jump in. Vessel, every time this man opens his mouth, he puts himself in more trouble.
He puts his foot in his mouth.
He just put it. Do you know what he said? He said he was a 25-year-old boy.
Ewa.
That they said, how come your visa? How come? He said he was 25 years old. He was busy helping people in Peckham, Queen Street, Peckham, and he lost track of time of his visa expiring. Vessel. This man was helping the UK in Peckham. So much so that time ran out that his uncles who said they were doing it, the uncles were not doing it. Doing what? Toby has just given away. If you are thinking in your mind, Toby has just given away that they want to do arrange for him. They want to do mago. How will your uncles be helping you do your papers? How? You are 25, for goodness sake. You are a man. You are not a boy. Vessel, have you seen? Have you seen the 25-year-old boy?
No, I have not.
Let me show you the 25-year-old boy. Hold on. I came prepared.
This guy is just something else. Oh my gosh.
Just give me a second. Where is that? Just give me a minute. Okay. Right. Just give me a minute and I will show you the 25-year-old boy. Okay. So he said he was 20. He was a 25-year-old boy, and things. This guy, his stories don't make sense. 1 minute he wants you to think that before he came to the UK he was a millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
Next minute he wants you to think that he had nothing. His story is a rags to riches story. Just give me a minute. I'll find that video. Aha, found it. Now, Vessel, please look at the 25. Wait. Oh, no. Right. Let me show you the 25-year-old boy. Hold on. Wait. Where did it go? Here? Oh, here. Where is it? Where did it go? Okay.
Uncle. Hi. Okay, one kill this one. Oh. You see that storm? That storm we just had. That recent storm we just had. If that storm comes there, carry him go. Go carry him go.
His neck will be like ostrich.
See how the clothes is just hanging. How far? Now oversized or wetted. Where's it up?
The 25-year-old. Tell me so that easy goes to
suitcase. See him suitcase.
TL say that Afro you sabi. No, now yourself look at that. Look. See his trouser. He's floating inside. Guys.
See him suitcase.
Wait,
all his belongings.
Hold on. No, we need to do this again. I'm sorry. We need to do this again. You guys, I'm not going to rest. I need to go and see. Wait. Remind us again. You said you were a 25-year-old boy. Wait.
Being an uncle from young. Afro, did you read the comments?
Wait, hold on. Please. Wait, hold on. Let's
to remain in 2019. Why you waited so long to try to rise your status, especially given that you're a high-profile person.
Yeah.
Because essentially that means that you've been in the UK all this time.
I was just a regular person, helping people in Peckham, Queens Road, Peckham. Of course, I lost track of time. I came here as a boy, 25-year-old boy then, and you have uncles and family saying, this is sorted, we're doing it, until I realized it's not done.
Do you think that you should be allowed to stay in this country, given that you have been here essentially unlawfully for close to 20 years?
Well, the court and all the other processes will decide that.
If you do lose the case and you are removed from the UK,
right,
will you move your organization to Nigeria?
It's impossible. My organization is here. My organization is everywhere. And to move it to anywhere else means leave people to keep killing themselves. So no, we're not going to move the
That's why they laugh now. When I tell you this 5 minutes,
how many? Listen, this man wants to act like he's some sort of savior. He is such a liar. In the past 6 months, how many people have unalived due to a knife crime? How many?
Vessel. The man, you did not hear the part I thought you would hear. They said, if you are deported to Nigeria, will you move your operations to Nigeria? He said it is impossible because his operation is here, there, and everywhere. He just contradicted his fucking self. If your establishment is here and everywhere, uncle, you are also in Nigeria. And I can prove it. Where these guys said they're doing this in Nigeria, doing that in Nigeria, they were helping 200 and something thousand people, 200,000 people in Nigeria. They're giving them food, they're giving meals. Go, those people that you have helped in Nigeria will happily take you. They will help you start your operation. But no, we need to go back to where he said he was a 25-year-old boy, because we need to go back and look at the 25-year-old boy. Let's see.
Because I lost track of time. I came here as a boy, 25-year-old boy then, and you have uncles and family.
So you came as a 25-year-old. Right. That is the 25-year-old boy.
Hey, glow up.
This is the
Read the comments
25-year-old
there,
boy.
Afro.
What did he say? It is amazing how fraud can change your style. Hey.
Read the next one.
People are bad.
Read the next one, Afro. I thought I was bad, but see, there's worse people.
An uncle from young. He said the Yahoo boy dream. Somebody said, but somebody said that Beyonce and Jay-Z's dad.
Uncle carried that suitcase from Bermondsey to Dagenham.
Fraudster Tobi. Somebody said that Yahoo. Huh? Somebody said, This 419 final boss. Hey, these people are bad. False prophets have their day as written in the book. Somebody said he therefore bangs. What does he bang? See, look at S.A. Blessed says they will act as if they are born into money after defrauding people. Bella said definitely after his 6-month visa ran out. A fraudulent criminal, your prison cell is waiting for you. This was in 2023. Most of these comments were in 2023. And the whole idea of showing this was to show the glow up, right? This was the glow up time, right? So look, listen, they're showing up. That's the 25-year-old boy. Let's finish the interview. The interview that he had with that lady. So we can go on to the video.
This is sorted, we're doing it. Until I realize it's not done.
Do you think that you should be allowed to stay in this country, given that you have been here essentially unlawfully for close to 20 years?
Well, the court and all the other processes will decide that.
If you do lose the case and you are removed from the UK,
right,
will you move your organization to Nigeria?
It's impossible. My organization is here. My organization is everywhere. And to move it to anywhere else means leave people to keep killing themselves. So no, we're not going to move the community or the movement. We're just going to establish more and find a way to do what we need to do.
I know you've said multiple times on social media, rightly, that you haven't faced any criminal charges.
Right.
But there have been a number of serious allegations made about your former church, SPAC Nation.
Okay.
This is a message to Tobi and to his cult members. Tobi just said if he leaves, people are going to continue killing themselves, which means they're currently killing themselves now. Tobi, you are an agent of doom. Your mind is black. So you, as you are sitting there in your Louis Vuitton tie and Louis Vuitton shirt, because of you being in this country, that is why some people are still hanging on to their lives. So because of you, that's why they are not killing themselves. Tobi, go to Nigeria. People will thrive.
People need you in Nigeria.
Long after you, it's unfortunate that you will have to go and be a burden to the people in Nigeria. It's unfortunate. But this guy is saying if he leaves, that people in the UK are going to continue killing themselves. These were the words out of, this is supposed to be a pastor. This is supposed to be a preacher. Tobi, if the work that you have done has been so effective, even in your absence, people should be able to carry on the work and uphold. And, people, nobody ought to be dying because you are not there. You are a dingbat for that thing that you said. And those members in his cult, you hear him saying something like this and you're still sitting there clapping your hands. He's talking about you guys. Because all of us were not affected by him at all. whether he leaves, he stays, it doesn't take anything. But you guys in his cult, he's talking about you that when he leaves, y'all will start unaliving yourselves. This guy's a fool. Who goes out saying things like this? Someone should have put a muzzle on this one's mouth.
2024, the Charity Commission did publish their inquiry report, and they said that there were incidences of serious misconduct and mismanagement when it comes to safeguarding and financial transparency. What would you say to that?
It is false. They've been on this thing for the past 4 years. So there are allegations. There are issues. Why is the police not involved? Why is nobody facing any inquiry? Why is there no inquiry?
But the Charity Commission did say that there was serious mismanagement and misconduct. So that's a separate report.
Yes.
So with regard to that, what would you answer to what they said?
So that's what we're asking the Charity Commission now. What is the serious blah, blah, blah? You can't just say there is a serious this and that. What is it? And who is going to answer for it?
You've spoken a lot about how many people you say you've helped, but then you do have these former members who have come out to speak about the exploitation they feel that they have experienced.
Right.
How do you reconcile your vision with what these people have said? Because they're extremely different.
I just finished service today. Hundreds of young people. Some of them have been here for 8 years, meaning been in the church 8 years. Some 14 years. I've known some of them since I was 14. And you need to hear what they are saying about the church.
Wait,
So
Afro.
please, for
Afro.
any
He
reasonable
said he's
human,
known some of them
please not
since
just
he was
victimize
14.
I think he was trying to say he's known them since they were 14, but that's what he said, that he has known some of them since he was 14.
He would have quickly corrected himself if that was the case.
But really and truly, a lot of these people were in this church from a very young age, 14, 15, 16. I find that very troubling. That is troubling to me. I heard a young boy talking, he was 16. He said he was 16 when he joined this church. And when he joined, he was jobless. He was no school, no. But now, things that he didn't say what he's doing now. He's now 18. But when he said jobless, so that means he's probably working now. And if he's working, this 18-year-old is paying tithe and seed to this church, of course.
Because remember, they've got a employment agency attached to the church. You know, the one where they used that girl with kidney cancer.
Yes.
They used her details when she signed up for a job. They used her details to apply for a loan. So if he is working through that church agency, they've probably done the same thing to him. This is shocking. This is someone who's up on the stage proudly declaring that he was in Scotland Yard. Yet he knows the evil things he's been doing to these young people, making them sell their blood and all. He doesn't see what he has done wrong. Either he doesn't see it or he refuses to see it.
He is so brazen. He feels that he is untouchable. That's what it is. All these years, he thought that he was untouchable. But
let him go back to Nigeria and join hands with Daddy Freeze.
And
they can preach together.
Daddy Freeze will deny this guy. I'm telling you, you wait. I've said to the people here, go and mark it. Go and write it down. The day when these two will fall out, Freeze and this guy is going to be bad.
Afro.
It's going to be bad. You know why? Freeze has a very bad mouth. Freeze. If Freeze curse you, I'm telling you, we wish that the ground will open up and swallow you. Freeze will read you. You will wish you were never born. And this Tobi is very sensitive. If Freeze should read Tobi, Tobi will cry. Tobi, I'm telling you, the day you and Freeze will fall out, go and write it down somewhere. You will see what will happen. Okay, let's finish this. And
anything they don't like. If you have 1,000 people in a place, are you telling me 30 people will not be disgruntled?
This is more than being disgruntled, though. These are serious allegations.
Without
of
fact,
abuse.
I've asked you if you have any fact situations happen, but there's no fact that the church was directly involved or that
you have 30 disgruntled people, and this one is saying, oh, do you have any fact? This is supposed to be the so-called house of God. The house of God. People go to the house of God to go and be taken advantage of, be abused, manipulated, controlled. And then when someone is trying to say something, they're just disgruntled. This is why the house of God is very ripe. It's a place for where people can abuse people and you can walk away free. You will walk away after doing the most evil. The house of God. See, when you gather people, won't people be disgruntled? In the house of God, look at his mouth.
That the church didn't take action if reported to.
So no one ever came to you or presented any of these allegations to you about financial exploitation?
Not once. We set up, when we heard these things, we set up a panel of inquiry, independent. We picked people from outside the nation family or SPAC Nation, and we asked people to come forward if there is an issue.
But if there are multiple allegations of wrongdoing within your organization and you are the head of that organization, some would say that the buck stops with you and it's your responsibility to weed this type of behavior out.
And they will be right. And we've set up many panels and we've asked people publicly and privately to come forward if there are issues. Every organization has issues. The Catholic Church still has issues till tomorrow morning. Did you shut them down?
A lot has been said about the lifestyle that you portray, designer clothes, lavish cars. Some people would say that that is slightly contradictory to Christian values of humility and modesty. Right. How would you answer that?
Well, I'm me, and I practice my own Christianity by impacting my community, making sure that I don't stay within the four walls of the church and tell people about going to heaven. I put on what is right, what connects to the generation I'm speaking to, so that they are not attracted to drug dealers and rappers. Nothing wrong with rappers, but drug dealers, so that what they're looking.
You are dressed like a drug dealer and a rapper.
He's dressed like a pimp.
You are like a drug dealer and rapper. How are you trying to get them not to be attracted to drug dealers and rappers when you are rolling with drug dealers and rappers? What is wrong with this man?
This man going to council estates with all the flashy cars to attract the young people in.
Mm-hmm.
What is he talking about?
And yes, you're right, Senator Pataki, that if he's deported, freeze will dissociate from him live and direct. It's gonna happen. It will happen. It will happen. I want us to go to the video, the one for today. So all of this now happened after that video dropped. There was panic in Tobi's camp. Now, please listen to Tobi's responses to very simple questions. Tobi cannot answer one question. Just answer the question as you are asked. Just be straightforward. Be as direct as possible. No. He waffles, he stumbles, and he mumbles. It's just the whole mess. Who's the person sitting under this man's ministration? I feel sorry for all of you in SPAC Nation. I feel so sorry that you all are subjected to this man's ramblings. Oh, okay, just listen.
So on the BBC interview, I asked the lady interviewing me, did you read the document? When it comes to Black young people don't read documents. Even judges don't read documents. They don't. There's a biased prejudgment that comes. And unfortunately for Nigerian shouting, you see, these things you want to crucify Pastor Tobi for. If you are great, if you make it, you will suffer it. If you don't, your kids will go through it. That's why we are fighting. That's why we are fighting. So we stand on what is factual. The Charity Commission mentioned 1.8. I've now spoken to them, which Nigerians we call out on BBC. They should at least come out and say, this is the one. If someone steals 1.8 million or is associated, you'll say on the 15th of January, someone moved this money from. I dare them to do it. Until then, everybody should keep quiet and respect what is called humanity, meaning just the basic.
He is daring Charity Commission. Those ones have finished their work.
The work is done.
And closed his church down.
Oh.
They finished their work, closed the church down, found everything they were looking for, and said, this company, they shut up shop. You cannot find, that company is no longer existing. They're done. It's done. This clown is saying, I dare Charity Commission to come and say, they said all they needed to say. Their whole report is on the internet. Everything they found, it's on the internet. What is he talking about? You would think that Freeze will be at least knowledgeable. He would know this, but Freeze, look at him.
He's clueless.
Freeze is deliberately clueless. Freeze is benefiting from this guy. He's always in the UK because of this guy. Coming here to come and be doing Free Nation, and we're coming to party with Tobi. Living the life. He'll bring his wife, bring his child, bring his all on Tobi's expense. Tobi's not working. So all that money is not from Tobi.
Oh, no, it doesn't work.
SPAC Nation, the SPAC Nation members, those youngsters, they are the ones feeding these two grown men here.
Hey, when you put it like that, Afro, it hits home.
Yes, it has to, because that's the reality. Freeze has his own little thing here and there, but Freeze likes the lifestyle. He likes Ferraris, he likes Rolexes, he likes the good things. So if you're a fraudster, but you have all those things that Freeze likes, Freeze would deliberately close his eyes to all your sins and follow you. Freeze will deliberately just close his eyes to all these things. Your flashy lifestyle is all he's after, so that he can be a part of it. He can get to drive your car. Maybe you will dash him 1 or 2 cars, or maybe that's Freeze for you.
And Freeze doesn't ask the important questions, such as the children that were donating their blood. He doesn't ask that.
Vessel, if it was somebody else who he is against, he will question, he will go in. But when it comes to one that he likes, like Tobi, and the other scammer that he was caught with, what was that guy's name? Hush Puppy. For whatever reason, he will just close his eyes. The whole world will be telling to him that, look, this man is not what he claims to be. Freeze will not see it. He deliberately.
Wow.
Occupy. Thank you very much. A lot of people are saying you should have challenged. When Afe Babalola challenged what was written about him, they said he was doing too much. When you did not challenge the narrative now is, why did you not challenge?
I won't challenge something unless I know I can win. I don't like losing. We live in a country
What's he doing with this thing? Oh, it's his t-shirt.
So you have to work diligently and make sure that the law cases that are out now against people. First of all, I don't want to ruin the community I was trying to build. People are trying to eat, especially in countries like Nigeria. In Nigeria, if you start pure water business, 1,000 people will do it on your streets, because we don't think, we just copy. So people that are trying to eat through internet, Instagram followership, and young kids here, I'm not going to be taking them to court. But now we are now out with challenge, and we've waited for years so that the authorities don't say, oh, it's only been 3 months investigation, it's 4 to 5 years now. So it's going to be challenged. We're patient enough. You don't win by reacting immediately. Achebe taught us that.
Let's talk about the Charity Commission that you mentioned. What was that really about? And what were their findings? What was the charity? What is the Charity Commission? What were their...
Did you see his cult members? They're all in the back there with their laptops. All, I don't know, checking everything. I don't know what they're doing. This man is never alone. I don't think he likes his own company. He has to be in the company of young people.
No, because if you remember the people that the ex gangsters or ex people that were ex prisoners or whatever that he had in his church that he fell out with, he's scared of them. He's scared of them, Afro.
Which ones? The people that left
the
the
ones
church.
that were calling him out.
Yeah, because they've
He's
got
scared.
evidence. They've got evidence.
How can he walk out there by himself when there's these people that are calling him out?
Exactly.
He has a lot of victims.
Exactly.
All the people he has around him are like shields. Anything pops off, he'll push you in front and he'll hide behind you.
This
guy's terrible.
There's something that he just said just now. Oh, what was it that he said though? He said, I've forgotten what it is. Yeah. Someone is asking, what did he do? Tamazite, what are you saying? What did he do? What allegations? What do you mean? Can you tell us what you're talking about?
Findings when they did their investigation. Let's address that.
Well, the Charity Commission, number one.
I think we lost this audio.
First of all,
okay,
the so-called shambolic race investigation that was done into SPAC Nation was done by a Muslim. A Muslim regulates a Christian body. They are not well. I'm telling you now, we're public. I'm on BB.
Now, this is ridiculous, Afro.
Muslims should be angry right now with Tobi.
So someone is not professional? Someone cannot be professional because they're of a different religion?
Where are the Muslims? Y'all did not hear this? Tobi was investigated. His organization was investigated and found to be fraudulent. He was asked the question, tell us about what went on. This is not what they asked Tobi. They did not ask him what was the religion of the person who did the investigation. What has has Islam or the religion of whoever, what's that got to do with this? Tobi is trying to say it was their religion. The person was a Muslim. Shame on you. Daddy Freeze and Tobi, shame on both of you. You're bringing somebody else's religion into your despicable shenanigans here. It's terrible. This is terrible. Let me play that back a little bit so that people can hear Tobi say what he just said. Talking about it was a Muslim.
Investigation that was done into SPAC Nation was done by a Muslim. A Muslim regulates a Christian body. They are not well. I'm telling you now, we're public. I'm on BBT. But no worries. Anybody is the law. So people can read the law. And then the officers. But their conclusion is this. When a charity registers in the UK, you have to prove that you make £5,000 a year. We stopped taking donations, which means by law, we are not making 5,000 a year. So by law, you have to be shut down. You are not a charity by law. That's number one conclusion. Number two, they mentioned something about reputational management, meaning that when there are issues, we didn't act to control the narrative. Number one question is, we stopped taking donations. Did you ask us why? But because we need them to pay us,
let's talk about these donations. You don't take tithes, you don't take offering, you don't take
we never did. There is donation. Donation is, I want to build something, we donate. Everybody donates. The money does not come to the central. The pastor has no access to that money. That's why they have now, like little cats, they've now run to mismanagement. Mismanagement means.
Tobi, where did you get the money to buy the Louis Vuitton? You don't work. You've got no papers to work. Where are you getting the money to buy the Gucci? Where are you getting the money to drive the Rolls Royce? Tobi. This man.
Tobi lied to Daddy Freeze and told Daddy Freeze that he does not collect tithe or offering or all the. He lied to Freeze. But all the evidence points to them still collecting offering and seed. In fact, I might even be able to prove it right now. Hold on. I might just hold on. You will see. Just 1 second. I will show you. Just give me a second. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. I'm trying to find. I might have found it. Okay. So locate whatever you have in your account. For context, this was on Tobi's birthday some years ago, and this is one of his pastors, Pastor Nikki. Pastor Nikki is still there till this present day. Pastor Nikki is driving and live streaming at the same time, breaking the law. And secondly, she is also rallying for seed or monies for Tobi's birthday. She's going to tell them they should beg, borrow, or steal. Beg, borrow, or steal to bring money for Tobi's birthday. Need all of you. Go and locate whatever you have in your account right now. Go and meet someone, borrow, beg, steal if you have to make sure that you contribute to this 1111 seed. At this point, I don't care how much it is, just go and find money to make sure you contribute to this 1111 seed for our Pastor Tobi's birthday. I am begging you. Now, as I'm speaking to you now, I'm almost getting stopped by police, but I'm going to locate that money for myself because I have to give. Yes, seed was last week or whenever it was, but my pastor's birthday is today. And if I'm saying I honor this man of God, then I'm going to do whatever it takes to make sure that I'm contributing to this money. Please meet Pastor Genevieve, who will give you further details on how to make sure you get that money to where it needs to go. But I'm begging you, please, let's start preparing our money from now. Go and borrow, beg, steal, whatever it is you need to do to make sure that you have to give to this. Don't let this day go by, or don't let this birthday rather go by without you having given. Okay? All right.
I'ma make it girl, I'ma make it girl, I'ma make it girl, I'ma make it girl.
Beg, borrow, steal. So we're out here lying that we're not collecting seed anymore, that we've never collected. He said he has never. Tobi, your lies will implicate you.
And I'll tell you the case of mismanagement. I'll tell you exclusively this. Mismanagement means that you told us that we paid 40K for something. And then we're telling you, did we pay it or not? You have to prove that we didn't, but we did. And we don't, anyone that knows us, go hungry, knock your head against the wall. Anyone that knows us, we don't use cheap local places for anything we do. Did we pay it? Go to your institution and ask them, pardon me, did we pay it or not? Prove it, we paid it. But
That's not what they asked you. They did not ask you whether you use expensive places. You are even renting. This dingbat here said they will rent a hall for £40,000. This is money they could have put as a deposit to buy their own little property. This fool, this fool, because he wants to attract people, 40,000 for a 4-hour event. Madman, madness. This is what you call money
he knew he was
misroad.
going to get more than that. He probably went home with double that amount.
Where is that money today now? Where?
Oh, he's wearing it, Afro. He's wearing it.
True.
Spent the money on clothes.
He's going to say it. I think it's in this interview. If you have to go back to Nigeria, he said 3 shoes. Three. He said the shoes they've invested in. He said 3 of his shoes can feed him for 3 months.
Ewo.
Yeah,
Hey.
Him and his family. Okay.
His family, the wife and the kids are not going nowhere.
That the reason why you chase some of our African fathers, or not my father, I don't have any spiritual father. The reason why you chase some of the Christian fathers out is they kept too much money in their account. We needed it today. We raised it today. We paid it the next day. The program they are talking about, I got 5,000 young people into that place. We paid 40K. Like the people that received the money extorted us. We paid 40K for 2 hours. 20K per
2
hour.
hours.
So
that is
40,000
40,000 Great
pounds.
Britain
Is on
pounds.
the record. Ask Charity, ask BBC, ask the police. Is there any organization run by a black man that submit 10 years of receipt? How can you?
This guy is very stupid. He said that they should go and ask Charity Commission, ask BBC, ask police. Is it true that Tobi's organization paid 40,000 for 2-hour program?
Nah, Afro, do you know what it is?
What
If
is
he's
wrong
saying
with this
go
man?
ask Charity, no, Afro.
Yeah?
If he is saying that go and ask Charity Commission, what they've done, they've fiddled the books. They probably paid 4,000 for a venue and then added an extra zero to the books that Charity Commission is going to look at. That don't make sense. What venue was it? What venue? Was it Wembley Arena? What venue was that?
Now, Vessel, what grown man says to another grown man, look, if you want to verify whether I'm fraudulent or not, go and ask. Tobi.
It's because he knows he's cooked the books.
No, but you're coming to an interview. Bring some papers to show what you're talking about. Not go and ask Charity Commission about your own company. Are you okay? Is this guy mad?
He's on colors.
Imagine. So wait, Vessel, so me and you now, we can go and walk to Charity Commission. Hello, please, we want to know whether Tobi paid. Somebody's husband.
And tell us that these receipts are forged or faulty. You didn't say once. You now went and published a vague report, and we are saying, okay, you see fraud here. Everyone that is a fraudster, you will say on the 15th of January, this person moved 10 pounds from here to there. I dare them to do so. So they can never.
They've done it already and found you fraudulent.
Young men for the first time in the history. If Nigeria is a great country, and I believe it is, with very few unfortunate people, if it is, they should be asking this question and saying for the first time, they should go and ask their black pastors and fathers in UK, what did they do wrong? They should ask Peter, what did I do wrong? 10 years of receipt is with the charity. 10 years of receipt is with BBC. 10 years.
But Afro, have you noticed
a lot of people
he's focusing
a previous BBC documentary.
He's focusing more on Charity Commission, BBC documentary, and all of that. He is not focusing on his status, the reason why they want to deport him.
No, they're not asking. Freeze is not asking him that question just yet.
Oh,
right. He's not asking him that question. These questions are asked about the Charity Commission and the other one, right? So that's why he's not talking about that. But this guy, you can imagine if the Charity Commission and the police were to show up right now, he will not say any of these things.
No.
His mouth will be mute. He can only say this right here because he's bragging. This is, look, Freeze and Tobi and Freeze. If you ever catch this video, you hear me. Your friendship is built on lies. Your friendship, right? Whatever this thing is, this thing you call friendship, Daddy Freeze, this guy has lied to you from day one. Unfortunately for you, Daddy Freeze, or no, I don't know. Unfortunately for you, they hooked you. And look, right now, Daddy Freeze, you're too into this thing. Anywhere they're calling Tobi as a fraudster, they will call your name as well. Daddy Freeze, you should have stayed out of this guy's mess. You should have stayed out of the mess. And to think that you gave him a platform, you gave a criminal a platform, and still giving him a platform even after these people have said, look, we found him fraudulent. There have been documentaries after documentaries. Tobi, and what is this friendship when the thing go kaput? Tobi, can I also inform you? A lot of the things we have since discovered about your scamming ways, guess where we have got them from? Guess. Your friend Freeze, he talks a lot. He's always online. Freeze doesn't sleep. He's always online. Always streaming, always streaming, always streaming. We have got all we need from Freeze. Everything we need from Freeze. You people carry on talking. You people carry on. Just please go on.
entry on you. Do you want to throw some light on that real quick?
No, but it was on that. It's not just a lot of people. The interview you saw today, that's why I said it's 1 hour out of, it's 5 minutes out of 1 hour. They mentioned it too, but they won't play it because it's against their own, one of their departments. So I said, they called it investigation. I asked the lady, define the word.
Vessel, please listen to what he's about to say now. This guy is saying that there are some parts of this interview that they are not going to play because whatever he said is against one of their own department. Toby, you think too highly of yourself. If that was the case, if they knew that this was going to be against one of their department, guess what they would not have done? They would not have invited you for the interview to begin with. Toby is making people think that the reason why the other parts were not released is because it would harm one department of the BBC. What department of the BBC? Which one? What BBC department? What is wrong with this man? Is there something wrong with this clown?
Yes, he's on colors.
I mean, yes.
They too, but they won't play because it's against their own, one of their departments. So I said, they called it investigation.
Listen to
this lady. Define the word investigation because this is BBC. You people gave us English language now. What's an investigation? There are 3 investigations done into SPAC Nation. As in, BBC came with their camera to my house. If a person is lying in 2 months living in their house, will you not know? The one they are referring to is called Panorama. They didn't come to us. They switch on cameras and call people that have left the church to comment. Then I asked them, today now, people who have left the Catholic Church, if you ask them to talk, would they have good things to say? People who have left Sainsbury supermarket, or what's the supermarket in Nigeria called? Maybe like, which one is Nigeria? ShopRite, their staffs. Then BBC, go on Google. Are there people complaining about BBC? Absolutely. You can't then turn on the camera on those ones. Don't ask us questions and say investigation. The word does not tally. It's not, I cannot be sitting on something called British Broadcasting Corporation and you can't define your own English. Is investigation one-sided? It's not one-sided.
This guy is foolish. When I say foolishness,
yeah,
it was a different group that did that investigation, the Panorama. When he's asked about this investigation, he said he asked the lady to define investigation.
Wow.
So somebody asked you about and you're asking her to define investigation. Are you a fool? Now he's talking. Please look at Daddy Free's face. Does he look convinced?
No. No, it doesn't.
Even Daddy Free's tired. Daddy Freeze, even you tire for the lies. Look at yourself. But because you people are liars, a bunch of liars, you have to carry on with this. Daddy Freeze is doing it for content. Daddy Freeze is a content creator after all. This is crazy.
For the sake of justice, Panorama turn on the camera, look for people that are disgruntled because they know they are appealing to Nigerians who are extremely sentimental, smart when they choose to be, but extremely sentimental, and express what they don't understand. Meaning, it is natural for humans to fight what they don't understand. Nigerians will express it as well, which makes us what we are today, very needy. So,
which makes Nigerians very needy. This guy just disrespects Nigerians, disrespects Black people. So this is what makes us what we are, very needy. The Nigerian people. This guy really needs to go and say hello to Nigerians. I'm telling you. He needs to go. Go and say hello to them, honestly. They need you. They need you. He has called them hungry. He has called them, he said they need rice. They need rice. Now he's calling them needy. You go Nigeria, go say hello. And they will welcome you with open arms. They will welcome you.
They can't put Panorama. So they said in Panorama, but they are found. I said, Madam, your Panorama zoomed in on the paper, said X money was taken from Mr. A to Mr. B. I said, where is SPAC Nation in this? Where's my name? Or at least give me the name of any pastor. So just the fact that this person says this person and that person, we had a transaction, it is SPAC Nation. I don't understand it. It is not real. Any Nigerian listening to this thing will realize it's victimization. It's not real. Give us one thing and prosecute the person. Even in our republic called Nigeria, so to speak, they still prosecute people on facts. How can you prosecute us on not one single fact? And that is why I must praise the police institution. And I don't play with them. I'm not a fan. But in the UK, I must praise them. They've not put up one case. It's been 5 years after. And so shame on my government, because you, as in your own institution, 5 years after, not one invitation to police station. 5 years. Do you understand how
So yes, I understand. I want to take this from your own words. So are you trying to suggest now that the BBC, with this current interview, were unable to read harmony into both narratives in circulation? The one that they're releasing now and the one from Panorama, they were not able to read harmony into the narratives.
There's no harmony. It's not they were not able to. By fact and by law and by morality, the standard they claim to stand by, they cannot. And I'm speaking tonight. If they can't, they should. They can't do it. Why? There isn't. So this is public. Wow. Nobody should say, "Oh, that if..."
Right, Tobi. This is where we come in. Vessel. This is where we come in. Tobi said, those people cannot harmonize the Panorama interview and the other interview that was done, right?
Yes.
Wait, let me take it back. Let me take it back quickly. So, because I need to write that down. So, what did Tobi say they cannot do? Because I want to write that down. And I will prove to Tobi that some people can actually do it. Hold on. Whatever he says, those people cannot do. Tobi, oh yeah. Yes, this is a challenge. Challenge.
And that they claim to stand by, they cannot. And I'm speaking tonight. If they can't, they should.
Wait, hold on. Let's take that back. Sorry.
So are you trying to suggest now that the BBC, with this current interview, were unable to read harmony into both narratives in circulation? The one that they're releasing now and the one from Panorama, they were not able to read harmony into the narratives.
There's no harmony. It's not they were not able to. By fact and by law and by morality, the standard they claim to stand by, they cannot. And I'm speaking tonight. If they can't, they should. They can't do it. Why? There isn't. So this is public. Wow. Nobody should say, "Oh, that if we're biased." This is public. I said it on their own channel. They should read it. They should say no, but they brought up a fact against SPAC Nation and you. They should be able. And let me tell you, if there was, they will be so happy to do it.
Okay.
What are we? We're just black guys in Europe. What are we?
Tobi, I'm going to clip what you just said on that. You said 19. Okay. I'm going to clip those words, right? You said the current one and the old one, they cannot marry them together, B? They
No.
cannot.
Yeah, that's what he said.
All right. Challenge set. We will marry them together for you, for them. Eh? You say you dare them. We will do it for you. Me, I will do my work. It take me a few days. We'll go over the videos. It's nearly Christmas. So no work is gonna this week. Work closes this week. We will marry them together for you, my guy. But just let's BBC. They said BBC are going to release some other portions of the the interview. Let's wait. Release the rest. Then we get the other interview, and we will marry. We will put them together for you. And all do people.
It's amazing that Nigerians will sit begging France that Congo is getting out of their nation. They are begging France. They are sitting with France, listening to testimony, begging France. Congo is trying to get rid of France.
What has that got to do with this conversation?
These same people will be telling me how the law works here. What is right, what is wrong? Am I in Malaysia? Am I in Singapore? Am I in Dubai? You're a fraudster. You're driving Lambo around in Europe. How did we go? Okay. With your respect. No offense.
Okay, so once again, I'm going to come right back to this question, and I'm going to want to shut this down. Somebody says there's a YouTube documentary that shows a lot about PT in that documentary, and it was obvious Pastor Tobi played smart using his name or SPAC Nation to apply for loans with young people's names. And Pastor Tobi has I said no such thing ever happened, or correct me if I'm wrong. And he also alleged that the BBC, with this current interview, were not able to read harmony into that narrative, especially when placed parallel with the new narrative that they are trying to, should I say, communicate in their new interview. But anyway, it's what you said. It's your words, not mine. I like to hear them in your words, Pastor Tobi. Let's talk about the young people that they were asking, that they suggested, said you asked them for loans.
YouTube loans for how much do they give as loans to young people in UK? Well, Africans are so. I don't wonder. We've always wondered since I was young. I thought politicians would change in Nigeria. They couldn't, but I now understand why. BBC will not dare do those things because they have a name. A YouTuber has no name. They don't care about what they say to people. They just want to make $50 and feed their entire village, with due respect. So I'm not going to even give that credence. Answering that is like, okay, so BBC is saying, did you see the lady emphasizing? Said, show me the proof. Show proof. I was smart doing what? How much do you give an 18, 20-year-old? Please, guys.
This is question time. Someone is asking a fundamental question, right? Tobi is saying, how much loan do they give youngsters that they can even bring to the church? Tobi, you're not.
He's not clever.
Wait, Vessel, imagine if you had 200 young people and everyone is given a loan of £1,000. How much, if they bring all that money to his church, how much would that make?
Alfred, that one is too small. That girl whose details they use, she was given £5,000.
See?
The girl with the kidney cancer.
They
gave her a £5,000 loan.
Yeah, but she wasn't given it. The people who took
no,
the loan
it was given in her name.
In her name.
Right? So let's use £5,000, Afro. Because that one we know definitely happened. She got £5,000 as a young person. This man is just ridiculous. He's shaking because he wants to. If he goes back to Nigeria, all he has is those clothes and shoes where he gets.
I'm telling you. No, they don't even give him clothes and shoes safe. Eh? Those clothes and shoes, they're not even his. These things are borrowed.
What is he doing with the money?
I don't know.
Please don't let's trivialize what's important. I can't do it. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I'm not going to be able to answer low life questions. I need people to. The only reason why we went to BBC is people with name, history, resources, funds can ask questions. Not YouTuber now. YouTuber wants to eat. I'm not going to do that. I'm not bringing the whole family. Do you understand?
Wow.
We're gradually becoming the strongest black movement in Europe. They will feel insulted that I'm answering a YouTuber.
This guy lives in a dream world.
We are gradually becoming the largest black whatever. This is what he tells his people in his organization to make them think that they are part of a body that is setting trends, doing magical things in the world. We are we're a formidable force. We are out here. We are winning, right? We are taking the nation by storm. They're doing nothing. They're doing nothing. Zero, zilch, nothing. Crazy.
Sorry.
No,
I want to. If there's a narrative, they should show the proof. And you see the YouTuber talking. When the law let us eat them, well, we're not intimidating
now he's
them.
threatening.
Just saying, you see what you're saying? Come prove it in court.
He's
when he hits them,
YouTubers.
Nobody should say, "Oh, as a pastor, you shouldn't do this and that." It's not me doing it; it's the law now doing it. So I'm not going to give any. There's no narrative like that, and if there is, the people should come forward with their proof.
Okay, let us talk about the deportation. You told the BBC.
Look at his
the
people.
Interviewer from
Vessel. Look at all these people on their phones. These people have been given a narrative.
No, these people are in the comments, right?
Yes.
Posting supporting messages.
Yes.
And probably deleting negative comments. Absolutely. Or fighting with people in the chat. Absolutely. You see those those people who come in the chat and they're supporting the op. These are the ones who be fighting the op. Look at that.
Absolutely.
This is ridiculous.
You hit the nail. You hit it right on its head. The nail. They've been given a narrative to go out there. Oh, Tobi, you guys should have left that.
How many are they?
I don't know. The
About
numbers
6
keep declining. I asked.
No, I mean the ones that are fighting in the comment section. These ones.
Which ones?
These people who are sat there, I can see 3.
No, there's
but
more.
the
There's
camera
more.
went
They're
round.
going to go round. There's more of them, and
See,
they're all in
you see,
different. They're all in different. They're like 3, 4 different houses.
but Afro,
They
you
all
see how
link up.
dumb. You see how dumb he is. See how dumb he is. Jeez. That's why he targeted young people. He doesn't have the brains to target grown folks.
Hey Frank, good to see you. Frank says, calling Nigerians low life is a disgusting fellow. He is. This is his tactic, yeah. He is so afraid to get on Toby's nerve. Hey, no Ferrari for him now. No Ferrari. He doesn't know that even Toby himself. Since Toby has been in this country,
No
he
holidays.
has not left. Oh, he has not left this country. There's nothing. Toby cannot put anything in his name. Toby has been
No
looking
holidays for him and the wife and the kid.
No. You know, I've never heard his wife speak. Never. Has anyone ever heard Toby's wife speak? Does that woman talk? Has anyone ever heard Toby's wife speak? Is she okay in that cult over there? Nobody has heard that woman say anything. Does she preach? Does she teach? What? Mary or Lucy, I mean, whatever is her name. She's Lucy. She has an English name and Lucy. But the name is not Mary. So anyway, I don't know. That one is good to see you too. Which wife? The one that they've been showing recently now, Dr. EQ. That lady they've been parading.
Wife or baby mama? Which one?
Wait, let me see if I can find the one. Wait. This one here. Wait, let's see if we can find. Give me a second. This lady here is the one. Hey, no, wait, do they have? Hold on, let's see. This one here, this one. This person here, this. This is the one they refer to as Lucy.
She will continue the job.
Lucy has never spoken. I've never heard Lucy speak before. If anyone has seen any video where Lucy they talk, please, I need to see it. I want to hear what Lucy has got to say. Because it's only Toby that speaks. She's just there. She's just there. So if anyone has heard her speak, please, I would like to hear. Look at them matching. Vessel.
I see them.
Vessel. Vessel.
Yes.
London City was having a chilled day. In London City, everybody just minding their business. Nobody's celebrating anything. Nobody's doing anything. Everybody's just relaxing. But Toby and his group decide we are going to march today. We are going to march for girls, the right of the girl child. We are going to walk through the city. Nobody asked us, but we are going to do it anyway. Just what on earth? All of this they did here. Some of the girls were talking about they walked in their heels. Their feet were aching. Who sent you people? They were walking to Downing Street to go and do what? Toby, What are you going to say when you get to this guy is a madman, I'm telling you, this guy. So, ladies, what was the outcome of this march? What did people get? What did they give? Oh, all of this was designed for the tribunal. All these ladies don't know they are being used. You all, women, you all were being used. You are being used to show to the world, look what we are doing. You are being used to show these videos at his tribunal. You all are being used. Somebody is using you. You march and then record it. People in this cult, you all need to wake up. What did you gain? It's supposed to be a church. You all finished marching. What did you gain? Vessel.
This is ridiculous, Afro.
Please, what did they gain as a result of marching?
Nothing, because at the end of the day, all this marching is not going to change anything. They're not marching for the money that is missing. This man, he was too busy. He was too busy. Now y'all are marching because Tobi was busy. It's mind-boggling, Afro. He was busy.
If the women,
the man was too busy. Now they're marching.
If the women were the ones doing the marching, what's Tobi doing there with his big head? What's he doing among? No. Can you see what he's doing? All of this is designed to show that, look, this man single-handedly brought should have been his wife doing this. The most frustrating part is seeing that little girl.
Yeah.
When him and the men marched, because the men too they had to go and march their own. When he and the men marched, Tobi brought his children, boys, with him to come and march too. Now you bring this little girl to walk. I don't know how far this little girl had to walk. But this is disgraceful. It's just, come on, man. So that's the wife then. Let's finish this video. This is just...
The BBC, that there is no deportation order. I'm Nigerian. I don't understand what a deportation order is. Can you throw some light on this?
I don't understand what the order is as well, because I've not paid attention, obviously, to any immigration rules for a minute. But the question is to Nigerians. My deportation on how does that? I'm not your government official. I don't.
Tobi says he has not been paying attention to immigration rules for a minute. Tobi. Tobi, you go to sleep at night, and you can't sleep because of your immigration status. You go, the thing they come out sleep for your eye, and now you are here telling us that you don't pay attention to immigration. Like, I don't care. It's not Tobi. You will care. What is this kind of attitude?
Afro, he doesn't realize that he is putting people in. He claims he was living right. Did he say around the corner from Buckingham Palace?
5 minutes.
Now why is there an illegal immigrant living 5 minutes from Buckingham Palace? Why did an illegal immigrant manage to access Scotland Yard offices? Why is an illegal immigrant being allowed access to children, vulnerable children? What due diligence was done? Did they carry out any DBSs on this person? Do you know, why is this not being asked?
Yes.
The more this man comes out and talks,
he gives himself away.
He shoots himself in the foot.
Exactly. Exactly.
He needs to find one corner and sit down there and shut up. This talking is not good, doing him any good.
Talks too much. Yeah, you're right. He talks too much for his own good.
He's too proud and too pompous. It's ridiculous. Put your head down, humble yourself, and be quiet. You say you're a representative of God. Let your God fight your battle. Why are you out there trying to fight bloggers, trying to fight? It's ridiculous. I don't get it. I don't know. Maybe I'm the one who is not thinking right, and he's the one thinking correctly. I don't know.
Okay.
Your country. I'm not your artist, because your artists, I love them, as you know. But you made them, you sponsor them, you buy their album. What's my own with you? Like, what's my own? I have personal battles, and that becomes your battle. If I was your government official, your current government, truth of the matter is, I'm a citizen of the country that I need to be, and I want to be, because money makes you have choices. Poverty makes you beg. We were ambushed.
They were ambushed
to say, make sure you get this before you leave this place. But that's all I'm going to say about that. And
who ambushed you?
I'm going to be here.
Although
you get what before you leave what?
Who ambushed you? Who
ambushed himself? Olodo.
And what is his name? Freeze will say he is a seasoned journalist. A seasoned journalist heard that somebody was ambushed and did not ask, who ambushed you, my guy? Seasoned journalist, my foot.
Because I protected them when they needed my protection. I gave a shield to all of them. And I don't care if government changed this or not. We made sure that they were fine when they needed to be fine. We were the roof over their head. We were ambushed. All the people that have had immigration problem, ask them, have you seen 5 judges before? White judges. Have you answered for 7 hours? Hide it. The transcript will be out. So forget all those. So, sir,
what's he talking about?
How many countries have written to us? They want us there. So if
the transcript is already out,
I'm proud of.
People have immigration
Someone needs to
problems,
send that they freeze that transcript.
People have immigration problems. Have you sat before 5 judges? Have you sat before 7 judges? Toby, if your case required you to sit before 7 or 5 judges, then your case is your own case is unique.
Terrible.
Your own case is, because normally it's one judge that would sit in someone's appeal case.
Yeah.
But if you are having 5 judges, then your own get weight too. This guy keeps shooting himself.
It's not straightforward. His case is not straightforward. That's why.
No, it is not.
Afro, can we see that photo again, please?
Which one? Which one?
25-year-old Toby.
Best is not good though.
Hi. He needs to show his church members need to see that. There you go. Look at him. A suitcase.
25-year-old boy.
Someone say he dragged that suitcase from Bermondsey to Dagenham. This is the image those youngsters need to see.
Bad.
This is the image they need to see. This.
No, but he's the one that posted it himself.
Before scamming versus after scamming.
Somebody saying that.
Afro.
Somebody
if you're going to do a live stream on this tomorrow on TikTok, please use this image. This one right here.
Okay.
You will hear them saying, that's not Toby. That's not him. Look at the trousers. It's not even sitting well. Look, the trousers.
So this guy claimed that he was a millionaire in Nigeria before coming here.
No way. See, the trousers is not fitting well. Afro, see how the trousers is even too long for his.
Look at the watch now. The watch is about to fall off his hand. Look.
Hey, this guy.
Can you see the watch?
Hunger don't want to kill him.
Wait, make him bigger for you guys. See now. Look where
Hunger
the watch
won't finish
is.
him. Hey, millionaire.
Look where the watch there.
Definitely not a millionaire in Naira. Maybe a millionaire in Zimbabwe dollar. Yeah.
Money miss road.
Hey, money not enter this road, Afro.
There's some clothes that this guy will wear. The guy look like a Minecraft. They wear Minecraft for body. Some clothes where you wear look like Lego.
Disaster.
Look at his church members. You know they've sent them to come anywhere to come and type. To put the church members. They've entered the chat. Somebody said that. See his Ibadan Akpoti. Please, Akpoti now waiting. Akpoti is please, what is Akpoti is? Joe, what is Akpoti? Joe? Akpoti is what's in. Hey, I don't forget you. That's Yoruba. Davida said this is when he needed some good rice. Him talking about other people no get rice. The whole Nigeria, you abuse them. Say they need rice. Look you. Look you. So you are in this cult, Abby. You are abusing us, people. They are sending you. It is a cult when the leader starts telling people what to do and you move. They have told you what narrative to put out there to promote your cause, and you're here coming. Okay, a small stool. Okay, Akpoti is a stool. Okay, Best will like this picture.
I love it so much. Really and truly. Whenever you're talking about him, this is the picture one needs to use.
Vessel, a man like this comes to meet you and says, would you be my girlfriend? Say, don't worry. In 5 years' time, I'll be rich.
Afro, 25-year-old Tobi was not appetizing. 24-year-old Tobi is still not appetizing. No thanks. The man looks like he cannot bath. He still looks unwashed. Forget all that Louis Vuitton and whatever. It just doesn't hang well on him.
This 25-year-old self, the sheets will smell, This one, the sheets goes, the thing goes well. Begiri ati ewedu. Anyway, make I keep my mouth shut.
I'm proud in Nigeria. The current government is doing well. Anybody who thinks otherwise can jump off the cliff. That's my own opinion. I'm not going to take that out.
Wow.
If I
Look at him. They should go and jump off the more. Look at your braggadocious self. Jump off the cliff. Don't worry, now you go jump.
I'll arrive with a cavalry of very fine.
He said, please, if you're Nigerian, let me take that back. You can hear him. He said, worst case scenario, they send him back to Nigeria. He's bringing the British children with him. He's arriving with a cavalry.
It's a curse.
People's children, is who he's talking about.
Where is he going to keep them?
Wait now, listen.
Sir, I will share with you how many countries have written to us. They want us there. So if I have to come.
Did you hear what he said to Freeze? He said, sir, I will share with you how many countries have written us. They want us there. There are countries right now calling Tobi the scammer to come to their country. Oh, let me take it back. No, Vessel.
Yes.
Vessel? Maybe South Africa is one of them.
No. No, thanks.
Maybe Zimbabwe. Now one of them.
No, thanks. You should go to Nigeria.
Maybe America. Now one of them, they say, come.
Afro, he should go to Nigeria, where he doesn't even have a bicycle. when he land, he could live for Daddy Free's house.
Do you know the foolishness of that statement? This guy wants people to believe that some countries, the whole country, sent a delegate. Somebody wrote a letter and said, we, the people of France, we know that you're a scammer. We have seen the papers, but we want you to come to our country. Like, Tobi, stop with the lies. Tobi, easy. This guy is not the narcissism. It's on a different scale. Wait, let me take that back. You can hear him talking about. They're asking him to. Hey,
I'm going to be here with due respect to my government, and I'm telling them they know what is right to do. They need to protect their home because their home protected them when they needed my protection. I gave a shield to all of them, and I don't care if government changes or not. We made sure that they were fine when they needed to be fine. We were the roof over their head. We were ambushed. All the people that have had immigration problem, ask them, have you seen 5 judges before? White judges. Have you answered for 7 hours? Hide it. The transcript will be out. So forget all those. So, sir, I will share with you how many countries have written to us. They want us there. So if I have to come, why would I be afraid of coming to Nigeria? I'm proud of Nigeria. I'm proud in Nigeria. And the current government is doing well. Anybody who thinks otherwise can jump off the cliff. That's my own opinion. I'm not going to take that out. And to live there, if I arrive in Nigeria, I will arrive with a cavalry of very fine young men and women. And we will live way better. And we are living in our assignment ground. I don't need to stress about how to have money in Nigeria. 2 shoes, 3 maybe, will sustain me for 3 years. Shoes that we invested in, shoes, what they wear on the leg. Please, I'm saying this for.
Tobi said 2-3 shoes will sustain him in Nigeria. Somebody better go and have a word with their uncle. Shoe that you buy in the shop, as soon as you come out, it has lost its value. Oh, is it in Nigeria you go and sell the shoe?
Of course, now.
This guy will carry his 50,000 pound shoe. He will get to Nigeria. Nigerians go look the shoes. Yeah, this thing now akpoche now. This thing now akpoche. Bro, now 5,000 naira I go pay. I say this thing is 50,000 pounds. So no, my guy. Now 5,000 9 me I go pay. I no go pay more than that. Tobi, whoa. They will use your eye to see something. Come on now. This is supposed to be a pastor.
It's ridiculous, Afro.
This is supposed to be a pastor, a man of God. Come on.
Publicly. So what is immigration? It's belittling. And that's what they wanted to do. They wanted to belittle not just me, the black race. And they found someone that is speaking for them. And they'll use little things. Please. Passports are hot for.
They wanted to belittle the black race. Oh, Tobi, you are the one belittling the black race. And let me show you how you belittled the black race. We will soon be done with this. Guys, let me show you how Tobi belittled the black race. Give me a second. I'll show you the belittling. Just a pastor, a preacher out there, just, oh man. Just have a look at this guy. Just have a look. This was today.
That's ridiculous.
He's carrying a handbag like a woman. This is the Dorchester. Tobi, you will not get paper. Wait till you define for Dorchester. You know they go and take pictures just in the front of the place. They don't go. This one, they didn't go in. Just went to take pictures. He hasn't slept in this place overnight. No. He's just gone to go and take photos.
It is false.
Today I did good.
Every organization has it.
Let's see.
In light of
I've asked you if
look at all his look. Vessel, look at all his people. Look at them.
Wow.
In the Charity Commission now, what is the serious blah blah blah? You can't just say there is a serious this and that. What is it, and who is going to answer for it?
And the misconduct.
So
that's a separate report.
Yes.
So with regard to that, what would you want?
But so somebody puts in the comments, are they studying the interview or something?
Honestly, they're just in their propaganda.
Somebody say, are you all analyzing the interview? Somebody says, are they analyzing the blah blah blah?
They're there in the comments fighting people who are talking sense. It's sad. It's really sad.
What has he got them writing? Oh yeah, waiting all of una they do for now for that parlor.
I tire Afro.
See, someone say, Pastor T, we have lucrative land deals just for you in Abuja. We are at your service, sir. Somebody say they are all on Telegram looking for chops. I see what you they do for that parlor. Nice one. Now wow. Look at all of them.
So that's what we're asking the Charity Commission now. What is the serious blah blah blah? You can't just say there is a serious.
Look at Tobi. Tobi, this right here made me know that you are scared. You are shitting your pants. Tobi, the fear. When a church pastor, a day before church, Saturday, has to gather his team because a video is about to drop on television, just to come and watch it with him. Look at you. You know, after this thing was done, Tobi was busy saying, Tobi was saying, whatever happens next, we're going to sue, and we're going to do this. We're going to hold on. Let me see. Wait. Vessel, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here, bro.
Okay. Right. Let me wait. Where did the video go? Wait, the video go Where did the video go now? Okay, all right.
This and that. What is it, and who is going to answer for it?
And the misconduct.
So
that's a separate report.
Yes.
So with regard to that, what would you answer?
So that's what we're asking the Charity Commission now. What is the serious blah blah blah? You can't just say there is a serious this and that. What is it? And
serious blah blah blah.
And the misconduct. So that's a separate report.
Yes.
So with regard to that, what would you answer?
So that's what we're asking the Charity Commission now. What is the serious blah blah blah? You can't just say there is a serious
blah, blah, blah.
this and that. What is it, and who is going to answer for it?
And the misconduct.
So
that's a separate report.
Yes.
So with regard to that, what would you answer?
So that's what we're asking the Charity Commission now. What is the serious blah blah blah? You can't just say there is.
Peanut gang with a Hoover, pull up and sweep the street. Go big book parching water, the bricks came cheap this week. Who are the greed this week? So Sam might end up in the T this week. Done studio time, done a read this week. Big bust down that.
They can't even dance. They said this video here, they are claiming that after the news broke that he's to be deported, that some people donated £1 million. 1 million. They made one. They said they made £1 million. £1 million they made. So Tobi and his people, they are good to go. They've got enough money. They've got enough everything in it. All of you here, you people are all following him to Nigeria, Abi. Vessel, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay. I want to show just some other. Hold on. These are not the ones that there's some I want to show just very quickly, and then we'll be done. Out here. Vessel, look at your guy now.
Good morning, guys.
Look at your guy looking like Minecraft.
No way.
An inspiration. Motivation is good, but inspiration, what you see, who you see, what you keep looking at.
This is terrible.
You become what you behold. I believe that principle, and that is why we've been able to raise so many young people.
He's talking rubbish.
Giving them the right sight. They become undefeated by the poverty of this land, undefeated by the mindset that they grew up with, creating new words, changing narratives, and creating more employment. You become what you behold. You keep looking at gossip, you become a professional gossiper. If you keep looking at prosperity, studying it, finding out knowledge, you become a great person. PT, good morning. Let's go. Good morning, guys. How are you? Nothing is better than inspiration. Motivation is good, but inspiration, what you see.
That's that one. Let me see. Just show you some other videos of my dear pastor. Wait. Vessel, look at your guy now. Look at.
Today I did good. I ain't just talking,
Vessel.
I'm doing it. In fitness, I wake up, I feel fit.
I'm calling say my guy.
Morning, I'm still rich. I'm still rich.
This ain't my guy.
I see the bigger pic.
Sorry.
Bigger pic. Let's go hit differently.
I said this ain't my guy.
Feel my adrenaline. Just brush up.
Look at the poses.
Hold on.
Bachelor, but I'm also a gentleman. Generous.
Sorry, you were saying?
I'm saying it ain't my guy. And also, look at the poses. Afro.
Sorry.
He is intentionally posing. It's not like he was sat in that car driving anywhere. No. Those are intentional.
This one you need to see. This particular one you need to see. Okay, he's about to wish people happy money week from Pastor Tobi. Okay, please just watch. You will not see Pastor Tobi in the video. You just see what he's trying to show you. Okay, look.
Yes.
Hi. Good morning. Monday morning at home. Beautiful sunny day. Just came out. It's been a successful weekend. I think we're preparing to go out actually. Are you motivated for the week? It's money week, guys. Money week. Everywhere, money for you. This is how we're going out today. Just black today. We just want to do blacks. Black. Hi. Good morning. Monday morning at home. Beautiful sunny day.
Look at this.
Just came out. It's been a successful weekend.
Look at this.
I think
Why does it sound as if he's been running?
Are you motivated for the week? It's money week, guys. Money week.
Money week.
Everywhere,
Okay.
money for you.
Okay.
This is our.
See? Tobi Sinner everywhere. Money for you. Let's see.
Guys, you know we're here with the main guy, PT, yeah? The link-up's been overdue. This guy right here is doing massive things. Pleasure to see you.
No, the pleasure is mine. The best trees in the world.
Great
You
to see
guys
you.
inspire. You
Thank you
inspire
so much.
us a lot.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you very much. Keep the great work.
Thank you. And you too.
Money Miss
Guys,
Road.
you know we're here with the main guy, PT, yeah?
Look at those two guys looking so casual. My guy, see, look how he look. Like chewing stick where they wear clothes.
Thank you.
Ridiculous.
And you too.
Guys, you know we're here with the main guy, PT.
Show you PT. Vessel, look at the men. When the men decided to go and march.
Just walking through London today.
Walking through London.
Walking through. Warming up for the main march.
This is ridiculous.
For what? What are the men marching for?
Just walking through London today.
Men freedom walk.
Warming up for the main march.
Freedom
Men,
what? From what?
Freedom from Tobi's scam. They definitely need freedom from Tobi's scam. Show you what else. Look at him. Dressed in his pajamas. Look now. Even to his pajamas. Just come on.
Ew.
Why?
Ew. Oh my goodness. He tries too hard.
My goodness. Don't spend on your own. Look at Daddy Freeze. Alatenuje. Eh? Look at Daddy Freeze in there. Vessel. See Daddy Freeze now.
Honestly, that one.
See him now. I did that so. Now there you go see Freeze. This kind now here. This is Freeze's flashy car. Hey, because
shutting down London with supercars.
Look at. Meanwhile, Vessel, Toby, see, the Freeze came from Nigeria and is driving Daddy Freeze. Sorry, Freeze came from Nigeria and is driving Toby. Toby will no get paper, will no get license. See him as he sit down there like Toby sat there like a houseboy. Look now. He looks like Freeze's houseboy. Look at all this for what?
They look like dogs. It looks like they're shooting a hip-hop video or something.
Now wow, this
it's sad.
Morning. How are you?
Breakfast. Arriving at his birthday breakfast. You know that the whole church are the ones that did all of this. Toby did not do all. It was the church that put all of this together. These were the people that did this. They all put this money together.
Wow.
Just one last video today, guys. One last video and we'll be done. I'm tired now. Okay, guys, I need to show you. Wait, hold on. Okay, I need to show you just one last video. Will be done out here. Okay. Let me show you video file.
Oh, and I saw there was like a camera crew as well with him and.
Well, you are all in this country.
Okay, this was immediately after, and thank you, Auntie Aduni. Auntie Aduni was the one that sent me this. I asked, see what Toby was opening his mouth to say, but they deleted. Oh, you can't find any of this. Listen to Toby. Toby, you get mind. Toby, you get mind. Okay.
If not born charity well, you are all in this country. They are all institutions, hundreds of year old institutions. If they have got a spine, they should talk now. That's what we're taunting them for.
They're
and all the little people
them.
on the internet wanting to talk. Do you know how your parent got here? Don't hurt on yourself, man.
Why is
so
angry?
Let's leave that, man. But we'll talk.
Toby, why are you angry?
No.
You went and did interview. Now, only 5 minutes. You're like this. Who made you mad? What's happened? Who did this guy this thing? What is he angry about? The person advising this guy, you're not trying. You are not trying. You're not doing well. This preacher, his time is done. His is done.
Talking money and real life stories here. If I live in Paris, I'll live like a king. Don't. We're not children here. We're not children. We're not kids. We're not beggars.
Daniel Ogoloma, this is what you are supporting, Daniel. Daniel, you sit there, you are nodding your head. Whatever, this guy has plans to be maybe a politician, somebody, he has his hands. Daniel, all the things you are doing with this guy, we come back to haunt you in whatever future endeavors you are planning to do. You sit down there, Daniel, you know what's going on in this place. Daniel, You will not be exonerated. You're too young to be getting yourself involved in something like this. Free yourself, Daniel. Okay, I just talk my own.
But what matters is the dignity, the honor of the seed you all sowed, the fight you all fought.
I've not heard this man talk about repent, for the kingdom is at hand. No. Seed.
Daddy Freeze. Hey. This man told you he does not collect seed. He told you. But now he's telling his people that they should fight for the honor of the seed that they've sowed.
It's terrible business.
Vessel, you want him to talk about repentance?
No, I'm saying that's what he's supposed to be doing. That's the mandate that the Jesus gave them.
No. Did you not hear him say he practices his own kind of Christianity? He said that.
All right. Then you shouldn't call it Christianity then.
No, that's what he said. That he practices his own kind.
No. It's Tobyism. It's got nothing to do with Christianity.
You should play what Daniel said after Tobi finished. Where can I find this Sinopataki? I'm looking for that video. I heard it. I heard him say, but when I went looking, I couldn't find it again. Sino, please, if you can find that video for me, I want to see. Not this guy saying, okay, now the interview is done. Everyone, let's get ready. Talking to the people in the room. We are going to, sue, and we're going to do this, and we're going to, case is going to be filed, and this. I'm like, bro, Daniel, what happened? This one, that is already losing his hair. This young boy, the hair don't they go finish. In this cult, your hair don't they come out. Okay.
Take overs you or put ends together to
it's
do.
An anti-Adonis
we sometimes borrowed money for these things. We fought for it. Defend the honor of that thing. Don't stop talking. If you really believe you sweat for the money you gave, that's the honor we're defending.
If you really believe you sweat for the honor of the money that you gave, they gave you money. Now they have to fight for the honor of the money that they gave you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Vessel, this guy, he's doing too much. He wants the people that gave him money to still come again and fight for the honor of the money that they gave him, the one that he has spent. The one that he has spent. They should come and fight for. The UK government has let these people down. Let these people down. This should not have been tolerated.
Defended. Not immigration. What is immigration? Tell anybody talking. As you see PT, so BBC said I arrived in Lamborghini, top Mercedes. Does that guy look like someone that cannot live somewhere else? Yeah. Why must we be always no lives? You can live anywhere else. So those who are talking, talk back to them. Tell them.
It's confusing.
Does he not live like he can live anywhere else? You arrived at the BBC in posh cars. So now you're doubling down. Oh, he can live anywhere. What the fuck is wrong with this man? This man has lost it. He's a clown.
PT is not a low life.
You are.
It's not a person going to work doing 4 jobs. That's our parents.
You haven't got papers.
It is the honor of us coming out of low social economic background. That's what they are fighting, not immigration. They're just looking for any excuse. What we're fighting is they just want to make us feel like what we're doing to the world is not this and that. Anybody that they born well, that did panorama should come out again and talk and see what law letter they get. Since we all want to, we didn't sue in the first. Let's say, why did you not sue? Because I know them. They are young black people. They live in their parents' house. By the time they get letters, they'll start crying. They are like our kids. But since liars want to be liars, we'll scatter everything. So if you see me on a live program
I'm going to come on with Daddy Freeze in a minute because he's been in the battle. I want you to bombard the place. And I want you to understand that most people that will be watching, they are low-life, hungry Nigerians. And you must let them feel so. You must type and reply them and make it pure war tonight. Because that's the only language they all understand. As much as you're telling them, it changed my life, telling them the truth, of course also you're telling them, you shut up, because rats don't talk here. You are kings. So that's all I'm going to say. I've given you materials, I think, and you've watched the interview yourself, judge it yourself. If we've been righteous or not, we've called things out, we've called institutions out, we've told the police, why were the police not involved? Charity did not write to the police once. That I'll stop it there because I can talk.
Yeah, he said Freeze has been in the battle.
Yes, so you've all heard the marching orders. Their fight is to silence us. That is the fight, to discredit and to silence us. But like PT said, lives are being changed. So I think there's even more videos we need now, just off the back.
Lives are being changed. Where? These are the lives that are being changed. These minions that you have here. These people should be at home. They should be doing... They are not the ones whose papers are not sorted. They are not the ones who... These ones have everything they need. They should not be here on a Saturday. But on a Saturday, look what you're making them do.
So sad.
Come on, people.
Of what PT said, Pastor LaBelle and the team. We also need the stories from Sunday. Do you guys remember Sunday? Minister Abby from the Love House, Happy from Capital, a Courtney from Elite. These are lives that are being changed. These are not old stories. These are fresh stories. We need to circulate those things. And of course, like PT has said, he's going to be live with Daddy Freeze. And let me tell you something. I'm going to be commenting on my main account. Yes, at DCO Ogoloma, verified account. I'm going to be commenting, abusing people, shouting. But if you're not as rough as me, you can create an account quickly. Create one.
You want to go into people's comments to go and be abusing. This is a pastor. He's telling these minions to go and create accounts that they will use to go and abuse. Tobi, your own is done.
This guy, that's why I said he needs to find one corner, sit down there and just shut up.
So listen, we're nearly done. This will be it now. I'm tired. Hey.
Our lives that are being changed. These are not old stories. These are fresh stories. We need to circulate those things. And of course, like PT has said, he's going to be live with Daddy Freeze. And let me tell you something. I'm going to be commenting on my main account. Yes, at DCO Ogoloma, verified account. I'm going to be commenting, abusing people, shouting. But if you're not as rough as me, you can create an account quickly. Create one now. Create an Instagram account. Create 5 even. And get ready to comment on what people are saying. If people are saying PT is this, you're commenting back saying your father, your papa. We're really going to roll in the mud tonight. So roll up your...
This is just sad, Afro. Look at what he's turned them into. And the camera is there to capture it. And some person will just take it and put it on the internet and say, Pastor Tobi is good. Pastor Tobi is fine.
That is obsessing. That is, say your papa, directed by the pastor, yes. Saying go, you go and...
And get ready to comment on what people are saying. If people are saying PT is this, you're commenting back saying your father, your papa. We're really going to roll in the mud tonight. So roll up your sleeves. Let's do this. Let's get active. I know the whole nation is on fire. Everybody's ready. But I'm also going to go around again, just so if you're at home and you're wondering, what is everybody doing in this room? You've heard from Pastor Phaedra and the writers.
Guys, these people, they are done. These people are done. They are scrambling.
They're cooked and fried and scrambled.
Scrambling. The thing is, Right now, Toby, they are looking on the internet. What videos can we take down? The video that they released today, they've taken it down. There was a lot in there today. The things that Toby was busy saying and trying to rally these people, there was a lot. But Toby, whatever you are running away from, the internet does not forget. That's one thing you must know. This is why he likes young people. Rough as him. He will say, yeah, if you're not as rough as your father, can you imagine? A pastor. Generation. These are the leaders these are the people that he's trying to tell the world that don't send me back because I've impacted lives. Millionaires. This guy that was saying, he said that one is in Oxford University. That he's currently in Oxford University. Saying all those things. Oxford University. Who leaked this tape? I don't know.
He leaked it himself because he's not very clever.
All these videos were public. All these videos were on the public space until they started putting them out. This is what Daddy Freeze used to tell his members in the Free Nation. I was in the Free Nation, yeah. Daddy Freeze's mouth is bad. He used to tell them to go to other people's pages and insult their parents. I never heard him say that. Well, I don't doubt. Freeze. Freeze na alatenuje now. So they say alatenuje anywhere where belly face na front. These are people's husbands. These are people. I want to hear what that Toby's wife has to say. I've never heard her speak. Now, what kind of wait? I don't understand. What kind of cult is he running? For years, nobody saw that woman on the public. No one saw her. Only recently now that there is chance that he might be deported. Then she starts showing her face, smiling, but has not said a word. Look at on Sunday in the church, the whole church, different people coming out, doing different things, almost how many hours? And this woman never once came out and said, no, there's something wrong with this whole cult. Things are not adding up in this place. They're both Ibadan boys, Abi. So they feel aligned. And that's what is connecting them. Anyway, my people, once again, let me put the link to the petition. The petition to deport Toby. Please.
Oh yes, did you amend the petition, Afro? Because
I haven't yet. I haven't.
I think it needs to bring criminal charges against this man, because
that's what needs to be done.
Deporting him is not going to give they might get some closure, but they won't get all the closure that they need.
They've got more than enough to pursue. They've got more than enough. Anyway, never mind. Don't let me say what I was going to say. But I was going to say, even if, because Toby, his name is not on anything because he doesn't have papers. But if they can trace, these things are traceable. They can trace where it went, who, what, did what, who. You can see what he's wearing now. Toby went to the tribunal and said that it was his wife that is footing his bills. Toby.
What?
Yeah.
What job is the wife doing that she can fit such bills?
They say she's earning about 100,000 a year.
Doing what?
That woman that cannot even talk. That woman that can't even. That one, she's a doctor. Okay. No wahala. That's what they said. I don't know about doctor, but yeah, they said she's got a really good job and she's the one looking after 10 people. It's her income that's looking after. Okay, she's a lawyer. Oh, okay. I didn't know.
They all have these fancy titles. I know after lawyer, something else is written and another thing is written.
Architect, accountant. Anyway, people, please, on your way out, do not forget to. She works in a law firm. Okay. That one, she go fit defend anybody. So, will she be able to defend anybody? You see the way she just sits there, very timid. She looks like a lovely woman. This is the thing that gets me. It's just she looks like a very lovely woman. But unfortunately, she's married to a narcissist and she continues to support a narcissist. So she will get whatever it is that is coming to her. Let me mute Vessel. She will get exactly what is coming to her. In fact, there are videos. There are videos where people were saying, donate your seed, give your seed, bring your monies, and listen for instruction. Listen for when Pastor Lucy, your mother Lucy, whatever she sends to you, you do it. I will go and look at the thing. I will go and see where it is. Anyway, people, please make sure 100K with those homes and those cars don't add up. How can it add up? How can it add up? This is what you call truth in your face. It's staring at you in the face, and somebody's telling you that you're not seeing what you are seeing. They're trying to tell you that you see what you're seeing is not what you are seeing. That you are not seeing what you are seeing. No. The days of being bamboozled are over. All right, people, listen, let me love and leave you all. But please, you all be good. I love you all. This is how you do the love sign. Let me sit like this. Like this, right? Vessel? It's
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, it's not showing. It's not.
No, keep your thumbs together. Yes, something like that. Yeah. You can use your two fingers, your two pointer fingers to do it. Yeah.
Like this?
No, not that one. No.
Like how?
Open it up. Yeah. Open the fingers up. Yeah, something like that. You did it before. Yeah, you can do it like that as well.
I'm hopeless. All right, people.
And
we just
guys,
666. Good
also,
night. Go on.
Hey,
Yes.
Oh, before everyone goes.
Before you go, please, can you all do me a solid? Please, give me a second. Please do me a quick solid. We want to try and get Vessel to get her numbers up on her YouTube page so that she can start going live as well. Please go and subscribe to the Vessel of Dishonor. Right, I'm going to put her link in the chat.
Thank you, guys. Please. And I will be following back so we all grow together.
Okay, let me put thing in the chat. That's her link right there. Please go and subscribe to her. Please go subscribe to her. Okay. So Vessel, you're going to start going live there, right?
Yes, I'll start. I promise. I promise.
Don't promise like Tobi. When Tobi promises.
No, I'm not doing Tobi promise. Tobi type promises. No way. No way. That guy's just shocking. Afro, the brazenness. It's
brazen. He is delulu brazen. He is ignorantly brazen. This is it. What was he thinking? Do you know, Vessel? When the thing dropped that this man didn't have papers, I was like, what a dummy. What a dummy. All this while you are saying this man had no... How can you, somebody that doesn't have documents, you don't have paper, you don't have anything, and you are calling the whole world to you? How can you do that? How could you?
Bad moves, Afro. Bad moves.
People that don't have papers, they go and hide. They hide. Do you know?
And he could have just done everything by the book.
No,
he didn't need to start buying all those Louis Vuitton clothes and whatever. He didn't need to do that.
He could have impacted the lives of these children without needing any of those things. And he will still have a lot of money in the bank. But because they had to live that life, all that money is gone. Most of it is gone. They were still thinking that by now, they would have been in the government house. Some of them on the team would be doctors, would be lawyers, and they would just feed from these people. They put Tobi as the one in front, his wife too there, right? And then these other people.
It's them trying to infiltrate the Conservative Party for me. You know you ain't got no papers, and you take one of your church people and want to plant them in there. Why? So they can start getting government contracts, start, diverting things your way. Pataki, the audacity. That's it.
Listen, Vessel, this thing cuts deeper than you actually think. Just yesterday or day before yesterday, that guy, Daniel Ogoloma, Daniel came under fire for supporting a wrong candidate. I didn't understand what it was all about. He was supporting some clown, and it was in the news. So you see these Tobis, if somebody really wanted to take that time and see all the scandals that have come from this cult and all the members and pastors. Vessel, have you seen Miriam Mola?
The name is familiar.
She's one of the females in his church. She is bad. She is, now she's gone all quiet. We don't hear her. But this lady was, okay, guys, we will do Mariam Mola tomorrow. Mariam Mola. Tomorrow or next tomorrow? Maybe next tomorrow. Tomorrow before, we'll be on TikTok tomorrow. Mariam Mola. This one, she was deadly to those girls that were in her care. She was bullying, actively bullying for Pastor Tobi. He said, anything you want. If I tell you to do that, you do that. You do that. You do that. You do that. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Just for a minute. You know me. Well, you know what I'm like. I should go and sleep, but you know
Afro,
what I'm like.
I love that you come with all the receipts. You've got the receipts, Afro.
I don't play. I don't play.
No one can say Afro was lying on my name.
So who says I don't play? I don't play. Who says that?
Mariam Muller? No, I don't. No, what did you say?
There's somebody, when they're talking, I don't play.
Who says that? Who says that? Afro, who says that?
No, don't worry. It's okay. I'll tell you later.
I know, man. I wonder how many Tobis are out there. I just wonder how many Tobis are out there. This is bad. This is bad. And everyone is talking about him. If you just go on YouTube and just type in Tobi Adegboyega, even Nigerian bloggers, everyone. It's bad.
Okay, here we go.
If we I don't need 50 or 500 girls that have their own mind, that know what to do with their own salary. No, I'm looking at a kind of woman that is going to produce finances. I said to my girl this morning, I don't know what you think is happening in this house. I tell you what to do with your finances. I tell you where you're going. You have an option. If you have an option as you're leaving the house, Yes, sir. As you're leaving the house, drop your key in the letterbox. As I was putting together a new order for finances for the house, I began to say to them, yeah, guys, I need you to tell me what you're earning. Somebody said, oh, PM is intrusive. Hello? Is my daughter going to tell me that is Chloe going to tell me that I'm intrusive? Is a Pastor Maria going to tell me that I'm intrusive? What are you talking about? I need to invade in your private life. We're going to share the bed. We're going to share these finances. You're going to tell me how much you're earning. She's going to tell you how much she's earning. If we sit down, if I have 10 girls that are living with me and they all go to work, will I struggle to pay my rent and give seed? Will I struggle to go? You won't even struggle to buy clothes. Look, there's a new order. What is the order? What is the order? The order is I want 50 soldiers. I don't want to fool myself and say, oh yeah, there's 100 people that are ready. No, because we're not ready yet. The 100 are still sleeping. Let me raise 50. If those 50 people, I had to ask a question to my leaders yesterday. And the question was very sincere. I don't have time because I've got to get ready. I'm going to drop this in 10 minutes. I had to ask the question. And the question was very clear. I said to my leaders, as a pastor, are you telling me you've been in the nation under the word for 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, 6 months? Look, I came into SPAC Nation. I heard the word for a month and I started doing my thing. I don't know about you guys. I came to SPAC Nation and within month 1 of hearing pastor, because I've been in church, I've heard poison. So when I heard the truth, I ran with the truth. Month 1, my giving journey started that week. What are you talking about? I didn't start mobilizing today. I didn't start giving today. I heard the truth. The truth came and set me free from the lies I've been hearing in my head. I'm beginning to look. Let me tell you something now. What is the word I'm going to use? It is a disrespect in the highest regard to the word. If you are a leader, if you are a pastor, and you don't have 10 people that you speak to, hear me well. You don't have to like what I'm saying. I don't care if you like what I'm saying. My boldness has gone. It's almost like I'm going back now. The Mariam I kept quiet because I didn't want to offend people. She's back. Yeah? Let me help you. If you're a pastor, and this is not about now going to snatch people to raise, there are enough people, new souls, sitting at the back waiting for you to get up from the front row. We don't even like your dress anyway, so we don't want to see it in the pictures. Get to the freaking back. Speak to the souls in the back of the church that are crying every day and they're looking for a leader. You have too much independence. You're independent. Your mind is. One of my girls said to me, "Ma, I had a vision." So what's the vision? She said, "I had worms in my head."
Yeah,
I had so many worms in my head, and the first thing I decided to do,
they have worms in their head.
And how I know she's my daughter because she thinks like me. So I don't mind having worms in my head. I'm just gonna take your head. Yeah, I don't have a problem coming from a failure of a background. My parents are not rich. I'm just gonna go and get new parents. My mom don't know how to speak the word. I'm just gonna take Pastor Lucy as my mom. I don't mind coming from a bad background. I don't mind coming from a poor background. I'm just gonna take a new mind. Female pastor, you are not bold enough to have at least 10 people that can hear your voice and can give you £100 a week. £100 a week here is freaking benefits. Benefits, £100 a week. If I have 50 female leaders who have 10 soldiers each, that's 50 bags.
50 bags.
I don't even need to entertain the rest of the church. But the women are still afraid. They're still worried about what sister. So let me tell you something now. If you're not raising that soul, I'm gonna raise him.
She's Domina.
If you're not raising that guy, I'm gonna raise him for you.
Domina, she's
by saying him, oh, come and sit in Pastor Ram's house. I'm not even in my house that much. I'm gonna inspire so much to a point where your souls are just gonna flock to me.
Domina, she's been in prison 27 times. She's been in prison
a career criminal.
27 times. She went
What
into
crimes was she doing, Afro?
Fraud, all these, just all sorts. This lady went into Tobi's church. Within weeks, she was made a pastor. Within weeks, just within a few weeks, made a pastor and put in charge of young girls.
I'm gonna inspire so much. I'm gonna dominate my mountain.
She said she has 10 girls with her. If she has 10 girls, then why should she struggle to pay her rent? So she will not work at all. She just sits there and expects Tobi's 10 girls to work. Then she will pay her rent, and then whatever money is left, they go and give it to Tobi. Tobi, this is this scam.
Well, her DBS is messed up. She can't get a job.
No, this one.
So,
This one is dubious. She is dubious. This
Afro, the fact that she's been in prison 27 times, why is she housing vulnerable people?
All that time, her child was there as well, you know.
Man, with all these strangers coming in and out. Where's safeguarding?
There were other people that came with their children to Tobi's trap houses. They came with their little babies.
What?
She's been a pimp in the past. Where is she even from? She's from the UK, I don't know. But there's a whole documentary about her. Catch Her If You Can is the name of the documentary. Miriam Mola. It's called Catch Her If You Can. It took all her, oh my gosh, it's detailed. So if anyone's interested, we'll go over it the next time we come. Yeah, but this lady is dangerous.
So much that footballers are going to come to me. I'm going to take the piss on my ground so much that souls are going to want to run to me with their finances. As a female leader, I'm wondering, what the is wrong with you? I said, okay, look, guys, there's a new giving structure coming out. I need 15 people to nominate themselves as a 1K giver. The first person to nominate themselves, I lost hope, guys.
What?
My group chat with my family.
15 people to nominate themselves as a 1K giver.
Is it because you don't have the money in your account? Let me tell you something now.
15K.
PT and Bankside will call for givers £300, £500. Trust me, I never had the money. I stood up in faith that I will have the money. I don't care how many, and I will send abusive messages like, guys, if you don't have the money, don't put yourself forward, because I'm going to come for you and I will come for you. Still put yourself forward. By not putting yourself forward, you're saying I will never have 1K. Do you know that's what you're saying? By not putting yourself forward, how can there be a call for financing and you don't put your name down? And I see someone like, I'll be very honest with you. When I see Charlie's name come up on my phone as a giver, I get angry. Who is this 20-year-old white boy that's coming to take everything? Who is this kid? When I see Jaden Fothergill, I told him I'm not putting you on no line. Stop calling me and telling me you want to be a line leader. When Basona will sleep with me in a bed for like 6 months and I will shout at this girl every day. You are not praying. Do you want to die in your sleep? The things I would say to Basona is you're going to die in your sleep. You better get up and pray. I should be crying or she'll hate me or she'll go to her mom's house. I don't care.
If you're not praying, you're going to die in your
sit down
sleep.
and sleep. Pastor Obi's praying and you're sleeping. You will die if you don't find that money. It's not like, oh, this feels bad. She started it. Start something else and bring more money.
This is terrible.
I'll even be happy because I'll be the one counting.
You will die if you don't find the money. Anyway, guys, I need to get out of here. Oh my goodness, this was really bad. This was really, really bad. All right, people, you will be good. Make sure to give the stream a thumbs up from me or for me, please. Give the stream a thumbs up, okay, everyone? And I will see you also, later today. All right, everybody. Good night. Good night.
Good night, everyone.